not Interior, Wasted is on there.
Wasted
Probably.
Yeah, let me get D&D Beyond up.
He still hasn't joined us for a mission.
Not since May 4th.
Despite saying that he really wanted to.
Yeah, he's got a schedule.
Well, he said he would. Apparently, it didn't get passed on in time.
What, the May the 4th thing?
No,
He was there May the
Or the
4th.
May the 2nd, rather.
Yeah. No, he was there on Vikings once. He wasn't there on mine.
Yeah. All you've got to do for that is keep badgering Blitz.
Yeah. I had a feeling like something like that happened, but I wasn't going to be the asshole that keeps on badgering him to pass on.
I just drop him a
I made
message
Darwin
sort
be
of
an
like
asshole.
twice a week or
Oh,
whatever.
I made Darwin do it.
Fair enough. But yes. Do you guys remember where the fuck you were and what you were doing?
I was heading to a peddler.
I'm not sure you were. You just come out of the fucking the
I was heading to an herbalist, who was also known as a peddler because he fucked goats.
I don't think that's correct.
Do you
That
not
he
know The
fucks
Witcher
goats.
3?
I know The Witcher 3, but I meant in the session.
Well, you should have said something then.
So I just did a bunch of rolls to see how this would go. I've not got above an 8.
I fucking knew it was
I've
gonna
rolled,
happen
like,
this week.
9 times. I rolled like 9 times then, and all my dice turned up below an 8.
Okay, make sure to make combat happen. Got ya.
You fool! I was using a different system. It doesn't
Yes,
count.
it fucking does. Fine, roll it in roll 20, see what happens.
Oh,
Then-
fuck, I need to get a drink.
Alright, go grab a drink quickly. While I read back my notes from last week.
You take
Haha!
notes?
Yes, I take notes. I have to take notes.
Every
I'm the
team should take
fucking
notes.
DM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every DM should.
I was
take
just
notes.
surprised that you take
I've got
notes.
fucking loads of
Oof.
notes, mate.
Oof. Oof.
They have been getting shorter and shorter, actually, as the campaign goes on. But I have notes.
You'll learn to realize there's no point planning out long arcing stuff because it never fucking goes to
Nope.
plan.
I have, so far, all the way up to session 13 in my journal. None of them have anything in them. That was only one. Come on. Out of curiosity, how would my rolls be for DM? Not much higher.
I've taken him down for you guys.
Still high enough to hit you guys. Oh, Logan. Oh, no.
That's not high enough to hit me, I don't think. I think that's just too low, actually.
12 with a +4.
What are you taking this +4 for? What was that? Your godly powers only a +4. It's a bit pathetic, mate.
My godly powers are a +77. Fuck off.
I mean,
Unless
when
it's
you think about
charisma.
it, Magic scores denote a +1 to damage, so they're not all that impressive either.
No, that's true.
Unless it's charisma, in which case it's a +69. Hey.
You wish.
Right, so.
Let's confirm this with all the females in the past year. Oh, wait.
Fuck off. Try that one.
Aw.
Red, you can't laugh because you are just as bad.
Oh, I can laugh because I know how bad I am. At least I admit it.
And this is on stream forever.
Hey, I admit it. It doesn't mean I have to like it.
Anyway, that's good.
Yes. So,
Yeah, why did you not open up, game?
when we left off, Logan had taken Juliet to the priest with... The fuck, bro?
With dogs?
With dogs.
With dogs.
Apparently.
We've got dogs in the campaign now.
Indeed.
There have been some.
They've made cameos.
Cameos? What, you mean violent interruption?
Yes.
It's a
It's a
cameo.
cameo.
Of a type, yeah.
Juliet had taken Logan. Juliet had taken Logan to the priest,
Alright then.
and they're now married. Fuck it.
Fuck it now. Nomeo is not going to be happy when he returns from his hiatus.
Logan took Juliet with Akia to the priest, who had
yeah,
informed Logan that she was she seemed okay, but she seemed exhausted. And Ellipsis and
Wait, does she feel sick?
she's unconscious.
She's pregnant.
It's Nomios.
Oh
Oh,
god.
just think he comes back and he's got a fucking child.
Why do you have the child, Nomio?
And Rurik and Ellipsis, you had taken Raylin to the mayor and dropped her off there,
Yes.
and were, I believe, heading to the church.
Yeah, quite literally dropped her off. Thanks,
Quite
Alexis.
literally, yeah. Well, I mean, I had to leave that second,
Uh-huh.
which is why I
just
knocked the door. and went,
Barged
"Here you
through
go."
the door. When here you go, and then
That's what
just
I always
left.
do to his office. He takes too long to answer the door. Ignore the wind. I'm on top of a building. And I just dropped her off. That's all I promised to do.
Do
Do
a
a flip.
backflip. Do a backflip.
Hang on, let me roll my performance.
No, it'd be athletics here, motherfucker. And I know you don't have a
Alright, fair
positive in athletics. It's the only stat
I
you
don't have a negative
No.
either.
Every of your stats, you have a fucking positive because you've got the jack of all trades feat. You fuck.
Yeah. I'd like to point out I do pretty well anyway.
Wait, he's gotten a feed already?
It's
No,
a
it's
bard
a-
thing.
Hard thing.
Oh.
I like to think I do a lot of somersaults and cartwheels.
And then you, I don't have an.
3-point
I don't
landing
have
and
enough
break all my
D6
knees.
for this.
That's featherfall.
You don't have featherfall.
If I message harder.
I'm going to give him one of my superiority dice to give him a commanding presence.
If you hang on, legit question. If you prepare healing word as you jump off a ledge
No, it won't
Right.
activate when you hit the ground.
and you touch yourself, technically,
It's a word. You don't have to touch.
I think you do have to touch.
Not
oh,
for
no, you don't
healing
have to touch.
word.
No, it's just
it's
a
a
word.
spoken word.
So-
if your spoken word
If
is
you-
then maybe.
Okay, so what's the one that clerics get the pool where you have to touch? for
Oh, healing hands.
Cure light wounds.
You're like,
Healing hands. If you just prepare that for when you hit the ground and your hands touch you, you might not.
You're not gonna
You'd
survive.
survive.
I don't care what you.
You'd
No, you
survive.
wouldn't.
You would.
You're fucking dead.
Because you would die, but then you'd immediately be brought back to 1 HP.
Wait,
No, because your spell would dispel the moment you die.
But then it would also have enough time to go into you.
No, it wouldn't. And don't call me Shirley.
Because it doesn't just go. I'm allowing that. I'm putting that in my D&D game now. If you jump off a ledge and hit.
Well, that's good to
Also,
know.
musket. How much damage over your health do you think
Yeah,
you're gonna take?
you've got to make sure you don't go over. Your
I took
That's- that's
700
the-
damage,
that's
but my
hard.
healing hands means I survive.
Yeah, if you go over, then you die. But if you don't,
So stunt could have
immediately get
survived.
brought back. You immediately get brought back to health.
I'm not sure that's how that works, but we're gonna
It does, because you gain healing from 0.
we're gonna start the session as you guys have just met up with Logan as he. I'm on the wrong layer. No, I'm not.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Oh god, I'm behind. There we go.
I'm on the wrong fucking thing. That's it.
Ellipsis is not a top.
Clearly,
Well, apparently I just phased
we can
behind.
make him a top.
That's a
And you have just met up with Logan and Juliet and
God, I didn't even do
Akia
this.
as they are leaving the church.
Mhm.
There might be some time bullshittery there, but fuck it.
Well, everything go okay on this side of town, literally.
Yeah, it's not magic.
Oh,
We don't
well,
think it's magic.
that's good. Yeah.
Every set's not magic. But I'm gonna take her to a
Gay bar.
herbalist. I'm gonna take her to her gay bar so she can find herself, and hopefully not get a Joel in one.
We're forcing gayism on someone.
Gayism.
I don't know. My brain's not functioning properly.
Ignoring the homophobe in the room.
How is it homophobic? It's not wrong.
Gayism is not
because
wrong.
you doesn't wrong doesn't mean.
We're enforcing
Only
gayism
5
upon
seconds
this.
in. We're already 5 seconds in.
Oh, the DM is already broken.
I didn't even try to derail that time. It's just my presence as ellipsis at this
The
point.
DM is broken. Please send a new one.
All right,
just
ladies and gentlemen. First off, a dragon burns down this entire town.
It's great because
Oh,
we've got
now
an
the
ice
shit is
dragon,
getting
bitch.
I said burns down. The ice doesn't do much if it's already burned down. Now does it,
No, but it
Viking?
can stop the fire.
What fire? It's already burned down.
Fire melts ice.
Yeah. Also, ice doesn't work against fire. Water works against fire.
It's fine. It'll melt on the way down. But yes, you guys have just met up with Logan and Juliet and Akia.
I'm gonna take her to an herbalist from smelling salt. She needs to wake up so she can fucking eat.
That's fair enough. Do we know any herbalists around here?
Yeah, I'm heading towards him.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll join you.
Wait a second.
Yeah, it's probably what you think.
Okay
Don't
then.
worry, Rick. He'll be fine.
What?
Well, no, I've never been
It's not
there.
Barum.
No, I know.
No,
That's fine.
he
Don't
hasn't.
worry, it'll be
It's not
fine.
fair.
It's not Barum.
Oh,
Different
It's
guy.
south.
oh,
Or
we're going to Ross.
So you're taking Juliet to the herbalist.
Ye.
Okay. Wait. Oh, fucking hell. So you are this party now. And the herbalist is about, like the priest said, he's about half an hour walk or so south. So you're down the road and
Oh, he's like outside the.
Yep. he's a bit of a weirdo.
Told you, he's a peddler. He's a peddler. He uses chicken's feet to divine intervention.
What?
Okay. It's okay, Logan.
What the hell are you on about?
I walk
I-
over to Rurik. I think they might have had some stuff whilst they were in the.
I might have been
chapel.
pre-gaming. I might have been pre-gaming a little bit before the session, so
Free gaming. Well then, you do come up to a couple of buildings, not grand or anything, sort of more small huts. As you approach this small, almost like a gypsy camp, really. And there's a couple of people sort of with fruit baskets and such wandering around, a couple sitting down, kids playing, that sort of thing. But there's one house that's slightly better than the others, not by much. And you assume that's the herbalist's house. There's lots of flowers and stuff growing outside, so...
I'm gonna walk up to the door and knock on it.
Okay. As you knock on the door, this is gonna come out fucking Irish. You hear from inside. Yes, how can I help you? Give me a minute. I told you it was gonna come out Irish. And he comes to the door.
I'm a sinner, father.
I hear you're a racist now, father. He comes to the door.
What, already?
And
He's gayish. Come on, get it right.
fuck off. Comes to the door and opens it, and you see a sort of elderly human male with you imagine he's probably somewhere in his 60s, maybe. Sort of like almost like a flowery necklace around his neck, and normal sort of clothes on, and a pair of spectacles that look like they have been broken several times. And he just sort of looks at you up and down. He's about 4'9". He's pretty fucking short. He just goes, he looks over you and goes, "Yes, can I help you?"
I shuffle Juliet, who I presume is still in my arms, unless Akira took her.
I believe Akira was carrying her, wasn't he?
I point to the small bird thing in Akira's arms, and it's like, I need something to wake her up. Smelling salts, some concoctions. She just needs to be awake so she doesn't starve.
Alright, bring her inside. I might have something laying around. And he sort of leads you inside and sort of points to a what looks like a nice sort of quilted sofa that he might have made. It looks like UCP. And Akira just sort of gently lays her on there, and he starts mixing things in a mortar and pestle and such. And as he does so, he's sort of asking you lot questions. So, how'd you come by the little black birdie?
I point to the elf.
I point to the
half-elf.
gnome.
The gnome isn't
But
here.
The gnome's not here anymore. I point to the dwarf.
Okay, we don't really know how we came across her. She just kind of followed us. The half-elf gave her a knife, and she's been our map maker as we journey around the island.
Ah, I see. So you kidnapped her.
No,
Yes. Oh.
no, you shut your dirty, rotten elf mouth.
I'll have
Oh.
you know that his mouth is clean.
I can attest to that. He cleaned his teeth earlier.
No, we didn't kidnap her. She just started following us around.
And you didn't tell her to stop.
Didn't tell us, come
Well,
on.
We did, yeah.
Alright, well, it's not my place.
You're damn fucking right.
I mean, she's been a massive help, and she's a valuable member of our little party. And we just want to make sure she's okay. She'll be okay.
Plus the giant Goliath really likes her.
I'm sorry. What?
See,
Oh, you're a big fella. And he just sort of looks at Akira. Because he hadn't really noticed Akira much. Because Akira stands a good 4 foot above him. Looking up that high hurts his neck. But he said, oh, you're big. Anyway, I've got this tonic that should do the trick. And he sort of walks over to her and gently pours it into her mouth. And he says, give her about 10, 15 minutes. She should be awake. Would you like some tea?
sure, something but more than water would be very helpful.
Well, it's...
You wouldn't happen to know how to brew alcohol, would you?
I would if I had the right ingredients.
I have apples.
Apples is a good start.
We have a solid, possibly not solid barrel.
Yeah, we have a barrel. We need to we need some carpentry tools to open that bitch up.
Right then. Well, you get on that. And I can look at brewing some alcohol. But first I'll go make some tea. And he sort of goes through to what looks like a kitchen area, and you hear a few pots rustling, and you sort of hear, where the fuck is that fucking kettle gone? As he's sort of rummaging through drawers and such. And about 5 minutes later or so, he returns with 5 cups of tea and a teapot on a tray that he just sort of puts down on the side next to Juliet. Help yourselves.
How nice is the tea?
Roller coaster. No, it's better than the water.
It's not a very high bar, but a fair.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, exactly.
You imagine that he's probably brewing it from some sort of root he's found in the forest, so it ain't high class tea like some of you are used to or such, but it's drinkable and it ain't water.
It ain't water. I'll take it. I'll gulp my cup down.
Roll a constitution saving throw. It's fucking hot tea, my dude. Okay, so you gulp it down and you're sort of like, oh, whew, as your throat,
That's a good word.
it went down so fast that it didn't even like touch the sides of your throat. However, your lower chest and upper stomach feel very, very warm right now.
Oh, that's a good burn right there.
Oh, it's like drinking whiskey.
Oh,
And he sort of sits across from Juliet at a like little desk.
Where do you live out here?
Well,
As opposed to in there, which, looking around, actually, this looks a little bit better.
we get by. If you hadn't noticed, I'm a bit more of a druidic persuasion. So I like being closer to nature, and the people who live with me, they are of a similar mindset.
Hmm.
I think they
Makes
talk
sense.
to the trees.
The trees don't really talk back. The animals, though.
Do you know of the Lorax?
No,
He speaks for the trees in the northern woods.
I'll take your word for that.
Yeah, I don't know where he is now. He exists in the woods somewhere, but
If you say so, mate.
just thought maybe you could speak to him. Heard 2 guards freaking out about him like a few days back, maybe a week ago.
I don't make my way into town very much, and the guards don't really come out here. Not much need.
You've never been attacked by anything?
The occasional wolf sneaks by every now and then.
And the most elusive fucking creatures we never see.
Wolves. On our first day here, we were attacked by goblins. Oh, fuck.
Ah, yeah, those little battle lighters live up in the north. But down here, between the quarry and Yarrin, it's relatively safe.
Oh. I mean, I'm sure what we're all thinking is about our little bird friend.
And as you start to say that, you sort of hear a little groaning type, almost like you've been asleep for 20 hours and you're just waking up and you're like, oh, what the fuck?
Fucking hell, she's
In high-pitched bird girl
Yes,
voice.
in my high-pitched girlfriend. Actually, she's a kenku.
in my voice.
She's a kenku, so she might have heard it from a man. You don't fucking know.
No, that's true.
As Juliet starts to wake up.
Well, holy shit, that actually worked.
You doubted me.
Well, you give
A little concoction. I call it wake up juice.
That can mean so many things.
Drugs, tea, coffee, drugs, medicine, drugs.
Mention drugs.
Yes, and yes.
Yeah, can't really complain if
Oh,
you,
and yes.
just wake up. Well, can't be impressed. And what do we owe you for this?
Nothing really.
Whose soul? Come on.
Oh, so you're selling souls? Well,
Well, no, we can find a soul or two, maybe.
nah, nothing too much. Just if you find any interesting herbs or such, I'd be interested.
Do I still have those potions that the fucking shopkeeper gave me? No, I do not.
You should do. I don't think you threw them away. You said you were going to, and then you said that you weren't, so...
Equipment, hang on. Inventory. Oh, no, yep, purple and brown potions. I still have both of them. Yep. In which case, I'll produce both of them and put them on the table and go, I have no idea what the fuck these are.
Well, they're potions.
Yes, I know, but I thought maybe you could, I don't know, have fun with them?
Did Baron make
Maybe
these?
they have some sort of... Yes.
I'd rather not.
He did.
Oh,
I don't
they're
blame
fun.
you.
I want to put them back away. I thought maybe you could figure out what they do.
I mean, he dabbles with alchemy and herbalism, if you could call it that. But, well, he's not very good at it. I've heard good things about the
He doesn't
purple
seem
one,
to-
though. Well, it doesn't
Keep
kill
that
you
in
anyway.
mind.
That much I can
Keep that in
guarantee.
mind. I'm gonna keep these for poisoning people.
Doesn't kill you, only makes you weaker.
It doesn't kill you, only makes you less dead.
Well, is it just does Juliet have a prescription? Does she need to watch anything, or
Where's she ill?
she's been out for a long time? No, she's just been out for a long time.
Well, I trust Jeffrey's opinion. He's the priest, isn't he? Like you saw her. Yeah. She was just exhausted. She'll probably sleep pretty well tonight as well.
Oh well, this was very nice tea.
I'm gonna give him 5 of my apples.
We had 6, did we?
We had 10.
10. Oh, okay.
5 apples, bloody hell. I can make quite a bit of cider with this.
Just don't
What?
share it with the rest of the town just yet. We need to make sure that these are good. The apples came from a slightly suspicious place, so yeah.
Right, I won't ask where you got them. But,
But apparently, there's no apples that you know of. So hey, apples.
you might want to... I'll save the pips and give them to the farm. They can start growing some more. Could probably...
Good.
It'd take a few months to distill this, but... Oh, it'll be good to have alcohol back.
Even if it is cider, I'll take it.
Got a problem with cider there.
I prefer the stronger stuffs myself.
I mean, it ain't no Guinness, but what can you do?
Take
Yeah,
wheat
maybe
beer at
more
this rate.
rum.
I just want something.
I was
I'll
actually
drink cider.
I was actually googling the last week whether you can make alcohol from fish.
Fish.
Oh
I don't think
You
so.
can't.
But even if you could, yeah, the taste, like, oh.
You can ferment just about anything.
I mean, goldfish do produce
physically
a
makes
small
me
amount of
shudder.
alcohol, but you're not gonna fucking
Oh,
find
sure.
goldfish in seawater.
I mean, our bodies also technically produce alcohol.
A little bit, yeah, but not enough to drink. And don't start stabbing people, because that's gonna end well.
We just start squeezing people like sponges.
Wring them out. Right, well, if that'll be all.
Yes, thank you very much. We are. She needs to eat.
Aye, that she does.
Preferably. I'll go and get Juliet from what I'm presuming is either the corner of the room or a separate
No,
room.
she was in the same room. It's not a big house. There's
Just
sort of
lying
like
in the middle of the floor.
no, there was a sofa.
No, it's not a big house, but it has a fucking sofa.
No, it's not that big. Like it's maybe like 7 foot across, and there's another room that leads off to a small like bedroom area.
In the entirety of the inn, did I see a single sofa in there?
Yeah. You saw 2. They weren't in great condition, but you saw them.
I just assumed there were several booths in the end, to be honest.
Yeah. Tables, chairs, sofas, booths.
Don't give that place enough credit, apparently.
Apparently.
It's beds
too
as
much.
shit, but it's got sofas and stuff. You might want to consider just sleeping on those.
Yeah, I was thinking about that when you said that. Oh, well, I'll help Julia up then, and if everybody else is ready to leave.
Should be.
Onwards.
To the next adventure.
We should probably go get Raylin. Or see what's going on over there and get Juliet some food. Well, we have food, but
Okay.
I can assume she probably likes fish.
I think that might be racist. I'm not sure.
Well, we can either feed her fish or birdseed.
Or bread. So anything
Actually,
we're feeding
yeah.
her is what fish
To be fair, pretty much
bread. Bread
anything
is what
you've
fish
got.
is. Bread and rice is awful for
She's
birds.
humanoid.
She's still a bird.
Not really.
Yeah, she's a bird in 2 different senses.
Red.
Yeah.
Do they have a human stomach? Or the equivalent of?
I like how you asked for this.
Why are you
Yeah,
asking
why are
me?
you, one, why are
Oh
you
yeah,
asking
you don't
me?
have any
Yeah,
experience in
nothing,
Kenku. Never mind.
Fucking-
Yeah, no dragons, man. Come on.
God damn it.
Scaly,
Uh,
not a bird.
We should ask
Okay,
Oh
Raven.
alright.
God, no.
Just put you with the check. We need a professional opinion.
I mean, if you're talking like actual real life birds, they don't
No,
really
they don't. I know, but
break down everything. Yeah, no. So they have different.
Don't feed them rocks, because it'll cause it to expand.
Oh,
into
here
a
we go. We
swirl.
see if Kenku have stomach.
What? No, no. But that's a good idea, actually. Hang on.
People have-
I mean, you could just say, fuck it. They do or
Fuck
don't.
it. Yeah, she can eat whatever.
Let's just say it's your
Kinko
world.
don't-
just-
Apart from
don't
baked
have
beans.
to be
Fucking
fed.
hates baked beans.
Oh my eye. There we go. Well, we should probably
Go to bed, apparently.
go get some fish for her and go see how Ray's doing.
What's your name, Ray? Okay, so you spend about half an hour or so walking back to Yarrin. It's not super far.
Great shadow.
Get out. And you sort of make your way back as you re-enter Laton. Laton. Whip from this direction.
I've never actually been in the Gowrood house.
I'm gonna hurt you. You have. You got locked in there on day fucking 1.
We did, yeah.
It was all a misunderstanding, I swear. It was all the goblins' fault.
What goblin?
Exactly.
But yeah, Juliet.
Goblin I turned into an impromptu.
Juliet is more with it now, and she's actually just walking with you from the herbalist, so she's awake and conscious. She hasn't said anything yet, but she's conscious at least. And you're going to check on Raylin, aren't you?
We'll get food for Juliet, whichever one we want to do first. I assume if it's only been like an hour and a bit, they're probably still talking.
It's been about an hour and a half.
I'm probably still talking. We can probably get food for Juliet first.
Alright, so you want to head to the Leaky Tavern?
Actually, I don't know. Are we then going to get Ray and then have to get food for her as well? Hmm.
I'll break off from the. I'll break off the group and head over to the mayor's place.
Oh, okay.
I'll go with Juliet to the tavern either way. Get some food for her.
Rook,
I'll head over to the tavern as well.
don't you know you never split the party? Okay.
Fuck you, we split the
Second
party
time
all
in
the
2
time.
weeks, we split- This is the second time in 2 weeks we split the
Fucking
party.
always splitting the
Yeah,
party.
we
So
constantly
we don't even have
split
two members of the party. It's permanently split anyway.
So Logan, you sort of head over to the mayor's office and just gently knock on the door and sort of stick your head round. He says, "Oh, come in, take a seat." And he's Irish now. Fucking hell.
Wait,
It's Irish.
but
This
not
town
Irish,
is an
right?
Irish colony.
It's come from fucking Yorkshire to Irish.
It's not Scottish.
Yeah, he just sort of gestures you in to take a seat, and you can sort of sit there and listen to what they're talking about and such. In the meantime, the rest of you make your way to the tavern, and upon entrance, you do see the booths with sofas. The booths. I think I say that weird. It'll be fine. And you sort of talk to Bamzar about getting Juliet some food.
Bamsar, we're paying you to feed this person.
Actually, you're not paying me at all.
Well, we're not paying you in money.
But sure, I'll get the little darling some food. And he sort of goes out back to cook up the usual fish.
Fish and fish.
Fish with a side of
More
fish. Oh, that is a D2. Okay, not a D20. I was like, hang on a minute. Did you just fucking fail a roll?
No, I was rolling to see if I was still awake or not. I'd fallen asleep at the moment.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And you sort of wait about 20 minutes or so, and her food comes out, and she sort of eats it. This is the perfect time for you to talk if you want to.
I have nothing to say except for Juliet.
I cannot
You
read.
okay? I cannot read. You okay?
She's in the middle of eating a fish right now, and you just hear, yes, in some random male elf's voice. You imagine it's elf. Yes, queen.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I am okay.
Okay, well, then there's my answer, I guess. You were out for like, I don't know, like 20 hours.
She sort of stops when you say that and thinks about it and just sort of and shrugs and carries on eating.
Well, she seems fine.
Where would you like to go next? This is
I mean, if that's finished, I'd go head back to Ray.
okay. You're all gonna head that way. Julia doesn't have much of a choice. She goes where I tell her. But Red.
Yeah. I'm just following them around at this
Fair
point.
enough. You, Juliet is now stepping on Logan. You all sort of. Rurik leads the group this time and knocks on the door and sort of gets.
I immediately enter as soon as he knocks. No, I'm joking.
Not again.
And he ushers you all in, and you see Logan just sort of sat there against the wall in a chair with his hat over his face and his arms crossed, just.
I'm a quiet. Come on now.
And then just. He's just sort of sitting in the corner. Asleep.
Well, this sounds riveting.
And
Logan.
Ah,
Logan.
ah.
poke, 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 poke.
Hang on, I'm going to use dissonant whispers.
Just basically poking him.
I'm going to message him whilst he's asleep and hope that he can hear this in his dream.
I'm gonna say he
This
can.
is your conscience speaking.
Fuck you! I thought I killed you with ghost.
You will address me as Super Kami Guru.
Hello, is that the future?
Sama.
Yeah, you can tell him to cancel the present and tell Mr. Morals he won't be needed.
Now wake up, you fat slob.
Bruh.
That. Alright, fine. I'll wake up. Very not pleased with
By the way,
being
Musket,
Uh-huh.
remind me just really quickly. Does Message have that 25 word
No,
limit
sending.
still?
Send it
Oh,
just now.
okay.
I believe message is just
This is just pointing your finger towards
yeah,
them. and
just needs to be in
yeah, it's just very planned,
120
but,
feet, I believe.
yeah.
Which he would be.
That's fair.
Point to them. Point to them.
I mean,
on
he's
those-
literally 10
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah, that's the point.
Oh, and he can reply. So
I did
yeah.
reply.
Reply to your conscience if you want. He did reply. He said, "I thought I killed you."
Like years of alcohol abuse, and you're still not dead.
Why don't you die?
Why don't you die?
As you will sort of take a seat, Rurik, I imagine you go to the little library portion just down the steps and start
Yeah.
flicking through books and such and doing reading. Ellipsis, do you want to start looking through the scrolls that you were given? There was a copy of the manifest.
Yeah, so speaking of which, I would like to look through the manifest that he copied out.
Yep. And so you start reading through that, and some time passes. You'll sort of read your own things. Red is currently reading a fascinating book about, well, what do you want it to be about?
Fox.
Um, fuck it. The history of dragons. Why not? If they have it.
They have a history of dragons. Yeah. It's fucking fascinating. Akir has also come with you, and he's sat in the corner and gone to sleep like Logan had.
Wrong.
He's looking over your
I'm reading.
shoulder. That's not right. No, yeah, they're dicks. No, wrong. No, he's sat in a wooden.
I have a third heart.
He's sat in a wooden chair next to Logan, and they have both fallen back to sleep because this has been going for several hours now.
Fine, I'm just here to peruse my own stuff.
You are looking through the manifests and reading the sort of first manifest. There is no mention of a Kenku family or anything like that, which you...
I knew it. She's my imagination.
There are 3 fucking manifests, mate.
Alright, well, I'll get to the next one.
Yeah, you knew that because that's the one that Keaton came on. He said that there wasn't any Kenku or anything with them. You look through the second one, which is the one that she should have arrived on, and there's no mention of a Kenku family on the manifest.
Is there a mention of a brewer or anybody on that? Or in any of them as I get through?
No.
Them?
The closest you got to that is the herbalist.
Right. Well, I'm just gonna carry on reading through them until this whole negotiations is over.
Yeah. So you get onto the third one, and interestingly enough, there is a mention of 2 Kenkus that are supposed to be coming over, but both of them would have been in their sort of middle years. They would have been about 25 or so in Kenku years. And they didn't have any record of having a child or anything with them.
Has they got their names on there?
It does. It's called Fantasy Name Generator.
Why did you not already have that open? A rookie mistake.
So the male is called Carver.
Let's spell that with a K.
No, with a C, but sure. And the female is called... These are all shit.
I do apologise that female Kenku names aren't up to your standard, Mr. Old fucking Mighty Deer.
It's fucking Parrot Nibble and Giraffe Snort.
Parrot Nibble.
Sounds like you know.
Paint Stroke. Oh, there's Chimer, Clapper, Scorcher, Owler.
Shimer and Clapper.
Okay, hang on. I need to look up Kenku's naming conventions, because those are fucking stupid.
I know, right? Dog Yowl, Horse Winnie. What the? These are not Kenku names. Alright, and the female's name is Sasha.
Sash.
Thank you, Valkyrie.
Oh my god. Sasha.
Who touched my Sasha?
You can read, write, common, and Arun, but you can only speak by using your mimicry traits.
And
I guess then maybe the names sound better in Arun?
They can't speak it!
possible parents. I'm literally making a family tree, and I'm trying to link this all together. So I've got Carver and Sasha, and then I have Juliet as a question mark existing there right now.
I'd like to point out that that's the name that you gave her.
Yeah, I'm fully aware, but that's her name now.
Fair enough.
Alright then.
That is your new given name. Your birth name is your slave name.
I have freed you.
You are mine now. Yeah, and this goes on. The lists are all there, and you sort of read through. There's no mention of any other Kenkus, and you actually managed to find reference to their possessions, Carver and Sasha's possessions. And interestingly enough, obviously they brought several of their prized possessions with them. However, they had got a large crate that was basically unnamed as what it was.
You know, sometimes I gotta think about how terrible the Empire's loaders are when they say, "Hey, look, unnamed crate. Fuck it, let's load."
It's belonging to
But
anyone.
to be fair,
Got a
they probably
point.
don't get paid enough for that.
The Empire's a shithole.
I can play the
I know it is, because I fucking created it. The Conclave's not much better. But yeah, you sort of dig a little deeper. You go into the archives and start sort of looking through for any mention of the Kenku, and nothing really pops out from them, because obviously the third ship didn't make it. But at some point during the search for any information about Juliet, you realize that you've fallen asleep and it's now dark.
Excellent.
All of you have basically been sat there for like the past 4.5 hours, maybe even longer, waiting for these negotiations to complete. Red has been reading a book. He's read like 3 fucking books at this point. Akia, Logan, and Lipsif have all had a lovely fucking sleep.
I feel very rested.
Yep, you have all. This will count as a long rest.
Excellent.
Because I'm feeling generous.
Except for Red.
No, Red got a long rest as well. He's
Long
been,
rest is described as
Oh yeah,
sleeping.
but he's been sat there doing bugger all but reading for the past like 8 hours.
Yep.
Get a long rest?
Sorry.
Don't wizards get a long? Aren't their short rests counted as long rests?
They
This would
can
count as-
No, I
change
don't believe
some
so.
spells around.
They can
and
change
such,
some stuff. Yeah,
but yes, separate.
it's not the same.
This one occasion, I will
Killer
allow
dwarfs.
him to have just sat there reading for like 7 hours, and that will count as a long rest for him.
Okay.
Just disappeared.
And as you're all sort of mostly asleep or engrossed in books or such, you just sort of hear, right, and that sort of all jumps you awake, and you're like, what the fuck, what? As Keaton just goes, I believe that wraps up any negotiations and discussions.
Ugh.
Mm.
Oh, blimey, I didn't realize this politics was so boring.
Guys, the sun has been eaten.
The sun has been eaten.
Darkness.
What has happened?
Oh, it's many more hours later. Man, we need to invent alarm clocks.
What now? I
I don't know. It just came into my head.
feel like I'd smash it if I ever heard it.
Most
that seems
people
about
do.
right.
And so as you all sort of come to, Keaton is sitting there, and he just sort of stands up and goes round to Raylin and offers a hand to shake. And he just sort of shakes her hand and says to her, "It's been an absolute pleasure, Raylin, and I hope that I will one day get to visit Kinallan."
Yeah, I'll leave.
So Logan is still half asleep. He doesn't care. And he sort of turns to the rest of you and just says, "So I hear you've made a reasonable start on the map."
Yeah.
Yeah, I've pretty much got most of it, minus all the ashlands to the south.
I'm sorry, the what now?
Yeah, that's what I thought when I saw the desert next to it.
I'm sorry, the what now?
Oh yeah, and then the northern winter peaks are filled with snow. Yeah, that also freaked me out. A little.
Those I saw when I went to inspect the bridge. But that is very
Yeah.
odd.
This island has a lot of different biomes.
Indeed. It is rather peculiar.
You have some of the most comfortable chairs.
Anywhere on this island.
Yeah.
I hadn't really thought about that before. But thank you.
They're better than the beds in the inn.
Well, Bamzar does what he can with what little he has. But yes, the map.
Yes. Oh, we didn't. None of us spent that time making a copy. Unless Juliet was.
I mean, I've
actually.
just got a copy.
Yeah,
Must-
Red
oh,
Red
you
spent
got a
some
copy?
time
Yeah.
making a copy
Oh, fair
when
enough.
you travelled from the
Yeah,
bridge.
I did that last time.
Although Kid
Oh.
Allen was in a different place on that map.
Canal doesn't exist on that map.
I mean, there's two copies. There's one with Canal and, not exactly correct, and then there was one with it correct, which is the one that I have, for my use.
Brings up the question. I'm gonna give a pointed look to Ray then.
Hmm?
Oh, I guess that.
She sort of smiles slightly and just says, "You can give him the map of where Ken Allen is.
The real map.
The real one, yes."
Radio.
Okay. I'll hand that over to him.
And Jesus shit.
No, I will not.
Please?
No.
Well, you gotta do the number 2 dance first off.
Yeah. Gotta sacrifice
The
number
number
two as well.
2 dance.
You've never heard of the number 2 dance?
Oh no, I have. I have a niece and nephew.
I'm sorry, just repeat that last sentence. You have
Niece
a...
and nephew.
Okay.
What did you think I
What
said?
do you think?
Eastern nephew.
Yeah, my nephew's from fucking Japan.
Which is why I was like, how does this relate?
Nephew is an Indian prince, and it's offering like $5 billion for a.
Yeah, he became my nephew like 3 months ago when he offered me all this money, so if I buy him a visa.
Oh. And as you're sort of handing over the map, you start hearing a church bell.
Huh.
Dung, 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 dung. Ringing
I was only 4. Is this
quite
4
a
a.m.?
lot faster than it should.
Yeah, that's ringing a lot.
And Keaton also hears this, and he's just like, "Wait a minute. That's the attack bell warning. We under attack? From who?"
Please not. I slept well for once. Why must this happen now? We have to go deal with it, don't we?
Time to hit the old.
Well, let's
rusty
go find
trail.
out.
Alright, Juliet, make sure you got your knife. Actually, you know what? It's probably best
She
you
pulls
stay
out
here.
her knife.
You've been out for a while. Alright, guess you know what I was thinking.
She's fucking ready to stab someone. She's been asleep for like 24 hours. She's ready to fucking kill
To be
someone.
fair, you're probably the most rested out of all of us. Oh, Mayor, you might want to tell your guards, like the captain and
As you start
I'm still waking up.
as you start saying that, Destin does run to the mayor's door, and you start hearing
Secret devil.
on the door, and
This is why I just open after I know.
Keaton just opens the door, and Destin's like, 3 gnolls, I think, have come from, I don't know, north.
The Lorax.
All this for snow?
Wait,
I put my hand
Lord.
down on the table and I go, the Lorax. He's finally attacking.
With gnolls?
The Lorax has many powers.
Controlling
Some may
gnolls
deem-
is not one of them.
Some they deem to be sinister in nature.
Alright, Emperor Palpatine.
Nulls are right bastards out at sea, but only 3 of them?
He's got a point though, only 3? That seems kind of small.
I don't know, fucking come and see for yourself. And he sort of starts running off, still kind of attaching one of his cape latches.
I'm running
Moving to
off after
battle,
him.
He takes a cape. Oh, okay, I guess I'm going.
I'll run after him.
Okay.
As we're running, I'm just going to shout to Rook and Logan. Do you think they can count? Do you think that's where the issue is coming from? Do you think that's why he was so mad? I turn a corner, nearly tripping up. I think they can't count.
I think you're a dickhead.
Fuck off, wasting my head.
So you all run to the north where
No, the bear was following us.
attack is supposed to be coming from. And as you all sort of arrive, Vonrin is not with you. Go away, Vonrin.
Is a Kieran coming
Man, this
with
map is
you then?
dark.
It is quite dark because it's late at night.
Fair enough.
You sort of run to the form of gatehouse that exists. It's not massive. It's not a brilliant wall or anything, but it's supposed to help. And you do see on the external of the gatehouse, which is lacking in a gate, 3 gnolls sort of testing the area almost.
Hmm. What do they look like they're doing?
Roll a perception check. With
Okay.
no, yeah.
I was more asking the party, but
fair
okay.
enough.
I'll roll a perception
Well,
check anyway.
I ready my
Perception.
How many of you have dark vision?
20 plus 1. I do. Yes, perfect.
I'm pretty sure I do. Dwarves have dark vision, right?
Just double check that for me. I
yeah.
believe they do, but
I have it because I'm half elf.
yep, you are at disadvantage. So that is a 16, which isn't bad. They seem to be almost sniffing the air. Ellipsis, you're struggling to see this as you... Fuck knows. You're still half asleep, I guess. You're struggling to... Fucking hell, dog. That's it. You're struggling to see this, unlike the other two. And you can see... Logan and Rurik, you see the gnolls sort of sniffing the air and sort of looking around left and right at just sort of all their surroundings.
What are they doing?
Gnolls have light sensitivity, right?
Nope.
I don't know. Never really encountered them before.
Alright, well, I'm gonna ready my sword and board and I'm gonna move forward.
Thanks for telling me what they're doing.
Nobody's
You're
fucking
gonna
told
walk up
me.
there, they're
Real
sniffing
helpful.
around in the air and looking around.
Oh. Do you think they're looking for the apples?
I
I don't,
do they know about the apples?
I
think
didn't know
gnolls
gnolls
eat
exist on
apples.
this island, full stop.
I don't think gnolls eat apples. They eat
But they
people.
do have alcohol.
Do they?
Well, that's good enough. Good enough for me.
And I've incited another race war.
You have problems.
No, Ellipsis has problems. I have solutions.
Wow.
Well then.
All right.
You say the final solution?
Oh no, the second to final one. The Primera solution. Oh, well, I guess it's combat time.
It is.
Incidentally, I'm going to try and stealth if they don't
Okay,
know.
if you want to roll
now.
stealth. Let
If they
me
don't know.
just
What do I have
turn
for
this
stealth?
up,
Not bad.
and let me get rid of these.
D20 plus 3. That's not terrible. That's a pretty good roll for once. Okay, I'll take that.
Hey,
Hello.
Viking.
No, I'll roll that.
Have I ever heard of any gnolls who weren't sadistic assholes?
Make a... Yes.
Because I'm just saying,
I'll
because
roll for Juliet,
out of
okay.
character, gnolls tend to be like chaotic evil, demonic heritage, brutal and savage, that sort of thing.
Fucking hell, Juliet.
Yeah. Jesus.
I'm mainly asking if there have been any who have not fit in your world.
Not
Let's look through his spells quickly.
You've encountered gnolls before, but they were usually under the rather watchful eyes of
Somebody else.
bugbears
Okay.
or things like that, keeping them under control. All the ones that you've encountered have been more like sort of feral attack dogs rather than sentient creatures.
Second question. The fuck's the initiative button?
You click the initiative.
On the initiative. Click you first.
Where?
You first.
Open yourself, and then you click the
Yes.
And make sure you click on
click
your actual
the initiative
Rips open
word.
chest cavity.
Red.
Where's the,
It's
top
right
of the page.
Right next to
There you
the
go.
plus.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Where is it actually on the page?
Very nice.
Truly, I did fucking good.
Indeed. And now to roll initiative for the gnolls.
Just familiarising myself with the sheet because I've barely actually looked at it.
Might be a good idea.
Yeah, I don't. I've got it now.
Yeah.
That is a 14. So they will go before your fighter.
What do you mean before? Oh, well, yeah, before the fighter. And I don't really count in combat, to be fair.
Nope. You can barely hit anything with your bow as is, so.
Like, just use vicious
Yeah,
mockery.
you're not a combat bard, that's for sure.
No.
So, is this how you want to be positioned?
I rolled pretty high on the stealth.
Yeah,
so
you
I
are,
can use
as far as you know, stealth.
myself over there. I mean, I rolled a 22 just for reference.
Yeah, I can see it.
Let's move Juliet down this then.
Well, Juliet is going first.
Yeah. To actually pull her sheet back up. And then we go back down to there.
I'm
What?
sorry, what? I heard the word hentai.
Yeah. How large is this map? Let me get the ruler. Got it
Should I
here.
post it in the D&D chat or should I just send it to you individually?
I don't know.
Okay, there's plenty of range. In which case, does she have bonus action stealth? I think rogues get that at first.
I
Don't they?
believe she does.
I'm looking in the features and abilities. I don't see it in there, but I'm sure they get it at first level.
Just hang on 1 second. Game rules.
While you're searching for that.
rogue.
Don't you just love it when you get a phishing email that seems legitimate until you actually look at the email that sent it?
Oh yeah.
'Cause it's like, oh yeah, your PayPal account has been limited, and there's like a couple grammar errors. So I was like,
Something's off
what's
here.
it sent by? Yeah, what's this sent by? No reply at comeplaysoccer.com. Nope.
No. It's
is it?
cunning action, second level.
Oh,
She's only got one level in
She's-
thieves, but she does get sneak attack.
Yeah. She just gets sneak attack,
But
she
that's
doesn't
only on
she doesn't have
melee,
anything
if I'm not
ranged
mistaken.
or-
Melee and ranged.
You have a
yeah.
ranged. Yeah, you have a ranged finesse. Has to be finesse, ranged, or melee.
Her spells
She
will
only
not
has a
count.
Melee finesse. No, it does not. In which case, then, I don't think she can do much with her bonus actions. She is going to simply cast. After moving nowhere, because it doesn't look like there's much cover anyway. Maybe 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 over here. To just hide behind those boxes and stuff.
Fair enough.
She's gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Guiding bolt. Okay.
I don't know why that came through as me, but that was in fact her.
Yep, that does hit. Roll damage. Ooh,
Oh, she was gonna target the closest one.
this one. Yeah. So, this huge sort of beam of light that it lights up the entire fucking area.
She rolled well.
Flies through the sky from her fingers and slams into the lead gnoll, who does not look very happy or very well after that hit.
It's acceptable.
Music does not.
I go to clap, then realized I'm being stealthy. Right?
I stealthily clap.
like, I just
Mm-hmm. I
tap
was
my
wondering whether or
fingers
not to send
together.
that to Viking.
Tiny claps. And
Just tiny tapping my index fingers
that
together.
is her turn. Rurik, you're
That's
up.
her turn, yeah.
How far am I away?
About 75 feet from the closest one, roughly. Let's get the ruler on it. 75 exactly, look at that. What a guess.
Alright. Hmm. I could do catapult, but I think gnolls are decent in dex.
They're not bad.
Yeah.
They're not good, they're not bad. I'm also not telling you.
You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Let's do catapult.
Am I?
Just picking up a pebble off the road and flinging it at the lead gnoll.
Okay, what is that? That is a dex
Or wait,
save, right?
which was the one? Which was the one that was damaged?
The
Sorry?
first
The
one,
front
yeah.
Okay, so actually, let's fling it at this guy then.
Yeah. Is that 120 feet? What is that? Range on catapult?
120. It's that's 85. The range is 150.
150, okay. And that's a dex save?
Yep, dex save.
Okay, against?
What, 12? I think. How's that calculated?
It's your
Okay.
DC.
What are you-
It's your
what are you
spell
using?
save DC.
Yeah, that's 10 plus intelligence modifier,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so 12.
Okay. It's not a very high DC there, buddy.
Nope, I need to get those
So
up.
that's an 8, so you do hit him. Fuck you,
Nice
dice. You get to
treachery.
go into the fucking curse pit.
Alright, I don't actually have a button for rolling this, so that is 3d8.
Slash R3D8 then.
13 points of
To
damage.
this guy, okay. 13.
As he just
From
takes
a
a
fucking
pebble,
pebble.
right into
Jesus.
It's a pebble
It's
covered
flung
in pebble.
very quickly.
Like it's a velocity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this pebble fucking smacks this gnoll right upside the face. He doesn't look entirely pleased with that fact. In fact, he looks quite hurt from it. It's like torn some skin off of his face where it hit him. Are you going to
From yelling at him,
move?
gotta refrain from yelling at him, gotta refrain from yelling at him.
Because you do
Um,
still have your movement.
yeah, there we go. Just behind Logan.
Hide behind the person with the
Why are
shield.
you all hiding next to me?
Yeah, no, I'm stepping back because shield.
Now it's the gnoll's turn.
They all going this turn.
They are all going this turn, yes.
Oh, okay, you're doing
Mhm.
that.
It's easier than rolling, because if you end up with like 8 enemies, I don't want to have to fucking
Well,
roll
yeah, that's
separately
fair
8
enough.
enemies, you know? So this one is going to move forwards, now that you've made your presence is known.
It's not me. I'm hiding. Whee!
Oh, he's sprinting forwards.
If he sprints, he can't do shit, which is good.
He's not sprinting.
Damn it, no,
sprinting.
he's got a plan.
Panic! Panic! Or message him, tell him to sprint is a good idea. He's doing it. See, I told you.
He's considering the options.
What a fucking G. Look at that mad Chad sprint.
Okay. So this one is gonna make some interesting guttural noises to the other two that you imagine is talking between them. And then they are going to both rush up to here.
Well, we meet again.
And then he lets off a howl. It's kind of like a howl.
Oh,
It's a
shit.
rather guttural howl. And he moves up to here. Behind them.
Mm.
And that ends their
Oh
turn.
shit.
Disapprove.
If gnolls are howling, that's not good.
Right, it's my turn then. I'm going to back up Just a little bit. If I need to climb, I'm not sure if I need to climb.
You're
up it.
stealth.
There is a
Yeah,
path
I know I'm stealthed.
that you could walk.
Okay,
like,
I'm just
under
getting
here,
a little bit further away.
'cause this is a
Oh,
overhang.
okay. Oh, I see. That's like an overhang. Okay, I'm gonna go up.
This
a
is a
little bit, but,
Skyrim
just-
map.
I'm sure. Oh yeah, it is. Isn't it? Yeah, it's Riverwood.
I thought it looked familiar.
It's not Riverwood. It's like Falkreath or
Yeah.
Looks
something.
like it. Fair enough.
It's one of the smaller ones up around that area.
Yeah, fair enough.
Little
Uh,
towns, you really don't pay
I can
attention
still
to.
see these two here.
Yes,
Yeah, little tiny.
'cause there's a
attention
gap
to.
through.
I'm gonna stay over there and feel free to flavor this whether this pulls me in or out of stuff, because technically attacks do, but also technically whispering. So I'm gonna use dissonant whispers at second level on this noise here. He needs to make a DC 13 wisdom save.
Okay. That is a 17.
Okay, well he fails, so he takes half as much damage. He takes 4d6,
Okay.
half as much. 4d6. No, that. I put it wrong way around. 16, half as much as 16.
Okay, so
it
8.
takes- yeah, so it takes 8 damage. I don't believe anything else happens. It just takes 8 damage.
Yeah.
Technically, all I did was whisper.
Why does that do
Also did
damage?
attack.
That's so
Because
weird.
I rack them with pain. Oh, sorry, yes, I have to say what I'm saying. I'm the Lorax, I'm coming for your
Of
knees.
course you do.
And that just racks in his head, basically, and causes psychic damage.
Fair enough.
Successful save.
Don't you
take
mean
half as much
psycho damage?
Probably. And doesn't have to move away. Yeah, so they just take the damage.
Yeah.
And... bonus
I'm gonna
action.
say it doesn't take you out of stealth, but it will give them advantage at looking for you because they are now aware that there's someone else
Okay,
there.
they've still got to beat 22. Still a decent fucking throw. Bonus action spend one of your bonus gain. Ooh, as a bonus action, spend one of your body inspiration to grant 5 temporary HP. Because you can see, I forgot I could do this. No, because I have to make a noise for that. Gonna back up an extra.
Suddenly, music from around a corner.
Gonna back up just over there, and I'm gonna end my turn there.
Ding ding ding
Okay,
ding ding
give me a
ding ding.
temporary
You were
HP.
being stealthy.
Were.
Or, yep, and I'm gonna back up there and just hide there.
I like the fact that you're even more of a coward than I am.
Hey, I am squishy as fuck and cannot fight in melee combat.
Speaking
Neither can I.
speaking of the person who can, Logan, you're up.
You have attack spells.
Attack
sat
spells,
here
is that different from
telling you
support
ways
spells or
of-
defense
Yeah,
spells?
Red, you are talking to the bard who uses a short bow with a +4 to hit and took College of Glamour. His entire thing is social encounters. He sucks at combat.
It also sits here for
+4 to
buffing.
hit? I have a +2 to hit with any of my spells.
because you're
For the
thick
spells
as
that I actually
shit.
have to hit with. Yeah, because my rolls were shit.
Fucking pets.
Why did you start with 2 attacks? Or...
What do you mean you start with 2 attacks?
Well, so I'm reading the Commander's Strike ability here. It says I can forego one of my attacks as a bonus action to give a companion a bonus to their attack.
Let me have a look.
I'll just
That works. When you take the attack action on your turn, you can forego one of your attacks and use a bonus action. Okay, so if you attack, you can get someone else to attack as well. But that has to be melee. To strike, it has to be melee. It cannot be ranged or spells. So if you are, for example, in a fucking fight with a dragon and there's a barbarian next to you, you can get him to attack as well as you.
Well, let's see. I'm gonna move to this one,
Okay.
and this was the one that was hit with the pebble.
No. The one
This
next
one
to
was the
it.
one that was beat to shit. This is the one that I whispered at.
Yeah. You've got
was
this
hit
one who was hit with the pebble, this one who was whispered, and this one who was hit with a radiant blast.
Well, I'm gonna attack this one.
Oh, what the fuck? Where'd the 3 come from?
Ah, the fuck that moved onto the
Yeah,
table.
where'd the fucking 3 come from? Where'd the 1 come from?
I pulled it out of my ass,
Stop it.
apparently. I didn't even mean to. I was moving around.
Is
in
that
the
a
sidebar,
7
that's what I
to
was
hit?
like,
That was
Yeah.
a 7 roll. 2 plus 3 plus 2.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Wait, I should have gotten a plus 5 on that. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a
You
plus
did
5.
get a +5.
That's
yeah.
what the
Yeah.
plus 3 plus 2 is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
Fine, I'm gonna use my action surge to try and attack.
Okay. I believe you get 2 attacks anyway as a fighter, don't you, at level 3? Or does that come
third level, I'm
later?
pretty sure.
So it's
Extra
not-
attack, 5th level. Okay.
No, 5th level.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that
Yeah,
was
I'll use
closer.
my action surge to try and attack.
Okay. That does hit. That's a fucking natural 19. Fair enough. That
Yeah.
does dick all damage.
It
Yeah,
It
does.
does
6.
some, yeah.
That's- yeah.
Where'd you get? Oh yeah, dueling style.
But he rolled minimum damage available,
Yeah.
so
So you
6 is the least you can do.
you do slice into the knoll, and you leave a nice cut mark, but it didn't seem to go very deep into the skin.
Wait, I completely forgot about this. Before that resolves,
Hmm?
couldn't use my goading attack.
Oh,
You spend one sphere.
So-
what's that?
Oh.
You hit a
Says
creature with a
on that.
weapon. You can expend 1 superiority die, which is a D8. I'll go ahead and roll that. Fucking hell!
So basically, 2 extra damage, and the target has to make a Wiz saving throw.
Okay, wisdom's not a knoll's strongest point, but
Nope.
Saving throw is DC is 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my strength and dexterity modifier. So 8,
Strength or Dex, I'd imagine.
1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13.
Wisdom
okay.
save of 13.
That is a 2, so he fails that.
So now
thought
he's
you were
got
counting that.
disadvantage against all other
All other people
targets
apart from the person in his face.
Hey, I'll take
he
that.
also- He also takes 8 damage. So,
Well, he takes 2 more on top of the damage that he already took.
yeah, that's what it's 8 total.
So they're all looking a
They're
bit
all not-
beaten.
I mean, the one in the back should be considerably more beaten.
Actually, he looks about.
That guy got slapped for like 24
He looks
damage.
about as. Where the fuck did you get 24 from?
I slapped him for 16. Sorry, no, I didn't slap him. Juliet slapped him for 16.
Yeah, not 20 fucking 4.
Yeah, and then I slapped one of them for, oh no, a decent bit. And then Red hit them with a pebble.
Yeah, that is a bit stupid when you say it out loud.
That's why it's about 20.
No, he hit different ones.
Did
Yeah, he hit the one
I hit
further
one.
behind the one that you
Yeah, I
hit.
hit the,
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah, I hit the one that was like back here.
Yeah, that's where
Oh, fair
the
enough. I thought you hit that one
confusion
as
was
well.
coming
That's what I was
from.
like.
So that ends your turn, I do believe.
Yep.
Rurik, you're up.
Hey, Cybern, how good is your Dex save?
Fireball.
Fireball.
He hasn't got that yet.
That's a
It's
fifth
not
level.
a possibility.
What is it?
I'll throw an ice knife.
I mean, his dex.
Do you think you can beat a 12?
His dex is a +3.
My dex is a +3, but it's not a. It doesn't get my proficiency bonus either.
Oh, you're
it's
not
not a-
proficient in saves.
Yeah, I'm not
Of dex,
proficient in
yeah.
dexterity. I'm proficient in strength. and constitution.
So you'd need to roll a 9 or higher.
This is a sacrifice.
Do I still do it?
It's up to you.
Yes.
I
Roll a
mean,
D2.
That
Roll a
depends.
D2.
Do you think you can take 2d6 damage?
What would Rurik do?
Oh, that's pitiful. He can take 2d6.
Yeah, I know. You'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
What,
Yeah, you'll probably be
what
fine.
would Rurik
So I'm
do?
just gonna step
If you
over
want-
here and throw an ice knife at that one.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay.
You'll be fine.
What
And I can.
does he need
well,
to do?
actually,
A
no, I
dex
can't really.
save?
So first, I have to see if I hit.
That does hit.
All right. And then why did that go twice? That's
No, no.
weird. Anyways. So
Wow,
then,
that's- Wait.
so that's
yeah.
a 16 to hit with a cast at level 1. 3 piercing damage to this one, And then everyone around, so Logan and the other Null, have to make a dex save.
Okay.
DC 12. I don't know why that's showing up as 10.
Well, that's a natural one, so
Oh,
he
well.
fucking failed.
Logan failed.
Logan was 1 away
no.
from fucking succeeding.
Yeah,
Oh, no, he
you're
wasn't.
fine.
He was like 7 away from succeeding.
It's 12. He was 4 away.
Yeah. So,
Everybody fails.
which one takes the 3 damage? This one in front of Logan?
So the one that I hit, this one right here to the
All
side,
right.
was the one I hit with the knife.
Okay, so he takes 3 damage, and Logan and this Null takes 7.
All of them. All of them take
Did
7.
they?
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
hit or
Oh,
miss it
right, so
explodes.
that one
so
has
it's a
to
dex
also
save.
make another dex
Or-
save to
yeah.
avoid the code. That is a 12.
12 is the save,
Yep,
so he beats it.
succeeds, so he doesn't take the 7.
So that's...
So he'd take 3.
Yeah. Actually,
How
no.
do you get- how do you get
It doesn't
pierced by
do
a
anything.
knife?
Is it nothing? Oh, okay. So this one freezes
Yeah.
to death.
How the hell do you
Yeah,
get
it's not
pierced by
half
a knife?
damage.
How
Huh?
the hell do you get pierced by an ice knife? You know,
Which
get
then
into-
explodes
In
and then
your
you
chest,
get away.
but you take no damage from the cold of it. Yeah. That's how D&D works, my boy.
Yeah, I did less damage to my primary target than I did to the one next to him and you.
Right,
Hmm.
your turn? Yes, it is, because you moved and attacked.
Yep, because I shuffled a bit.
Juliet,
yeah.
we are at the top of the round.
Yep, let me pull those stuff back up. Cool, here we go.
Wait, why was I at before Juliet? She's got a higher initiative than I do.
Because it's just got back to the top of
Yeah.
the round.
Wait, what? That shouldn't be that way.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
confused.
it should have been
Okay,
Juliet. So we'll say that you've taken your turn already, so...
yeah, it's fine.
We will skip
Oh,
your
right.
turn when we get to it.
You fecked up some.
Indeed.
It hath been fucked up.
I keep forgetting that the forward turn button is a thing.
Hmm.
We won't have to worry
Each
about
of
that
your
in a couple of
choice.
weeks.
You see within range. What is within range? Oh, it's only 5 feet. Oh dear. Oh dear.
I have decided that
Anyways, Juliet's turn.
I have decided that yes, we will be going over the
first.
tabletop.
Yes, please.
That's fair.
She's gonna go yote and guiding bolt again.
Guiding bolt 11. That does not hit.
Bugger all. In which case, this is why I hate fucking roll 20.
Unless it's
Um,
against the one that she already hit, in which case it's got advantage against the next attack to it.
Doesn't it?
I believe that's what guiding bolt does.
No, I don't think so.
I would have fired it at the same one, but I don't think.
I'm pretty sure that's how guiding bolt works.
Oh, yeah. The attack roll made against the target before the end of your next turn has. Sorry. A faster streak fair towards your character. It takes 46. And the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn.
This is before the end
Yeah,
of your
has
next
advantage.
turn, so yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I was gonna say I thought that's how guiding bolt worked.
Nope, didn't do much anyway.
That does not hit.
Nah, didn't do much anyway. Not really.
Close, but nope.
You have failed me, Julia. Now please run back before you get stabbed.
She's a rogue. She can take it. She's a cleric. Hell, she can wear heavy armor.
She could, she doesn't have any. How much movement did you have?
She has 30, I believe.
Just check now. Cool. Yes, she does. 10, 15, 20. She can stay there.
You can stay there. Okay. Also,
Close enough, not too far away.
this guy is fucking dead.
Fucking munt.
Red, we have taken your turn. It's the Knoll's turn.
He takes more than 16 damage? Oh wait, I Dissonant Whispered. Yeah.
So this Knoll, who, if I'm not mistaken, is not suffering disadvantage against you, Logan.
No, he doesn't suffer disadvantage against me, but he doesn't get advantage. Usually.
Okay.
He's just been voted into attacking me and no one else.
Okay. So he will take his multi-attack. So first the bite. That is a 14 to hit. Doesn't hit. What's your DC? Or your AC? 16? Okay.
6.
And then he will take 2 attacks with his short sword. That is a natural 16. So 20 to hit. That one hits. And that's a 10. That doesn't hit. So
For the
1d.
one that misses, gonna riposte.
He could
You take 3 damage from that sword swing.
All right, and on his second miss, I'm gonna go ahead and riposte, which lets me take a free attack against him.
Fucking fighters. Alright. That
Yeah.
hits.
So not only does it deal normal damage, I also roll another d8 and add that to it.
You got that again.
So
10.
10.
Okay. So he's dead. He swings for you, does successfully hit you once, and then you slice his fucking head off.
Scratch.
What a bitch.
And
Noel's already get multi-attack at level 3. What the fuck?
and this one howls again. And upon you hear his howl, and then you also hear howling in response. Quite close, in fact.
Where are the guards? I've never thought to ask myself this.
Well, they are now coming.
That's not a guard,
As
you lied to me.
3 more gnolls turn up behind over here. As well as 2 guards. One with a bow and one with a sword and shield.
These fucking punch.
Yep.
What the hell happened to the guard captain? Where'd he go?
Where's Destin?
Yeah, we were following him.
He's
weren't we?
amassing the rest of the guards.
He's amassing a big fuck all.
Yep. It's Destin. What do you want from him?
Do you think he knows what QRF means?
Nope, he's SRF.
He sits there. Guys, we're being attacked. Shouldn't we be defending? No, we need to organize everybody,
Fine.
every single troop we have in
There's
this room.
fucking Destin. Destin has also arrived
Yeah.
to hell.
No, he hasn't kill him. Actually, I'm not going to kill him. He's going to kill himself.
Who left the gate open?
God.
Which one of you sacks of shit left the gate open?
I'm not going to seduce him. He's going to seduce me. Right.
God damn it.
And this one also still has his turn, so he is going to run up to you, Cybran, and swing at you again with his multi-attack. That's a fucking 8. That doesn't hit.
Don't worry, I
That
got
is
you
an
covered.
18. That hits. And that is a 19, so that hits.
Okay, I have you covered if you're alive by the time they get there.
Okay, so you take 4 damage from the first hit and 6 damage from the second hit. So, total of 10 damage.
Stings a little.
Stings quite a fucking lot, I'd imagine.
Ah, fuck. I can't do both my fingers on one attack.
And that ends the Knoll's turn. Your turn, Logan. Wait a minute, no it's not, it's Ellipsis.
No, you.
I fucked that up. It's Ellipsis's turn next.
This fuck, I have to choose one of the 2 things I want to do now. Okay. Can I? Oh, I can do it from here.
Isn't I?
Oh, pardon me. Decisions. Okay, well, first things first, because I want to attempt to hit. I'm gonna draw my short bow then and attempt to take a shot from a little corner.
Okay.
If I can shoot through to that, I don't think I get advantage. Right?
You can shoot through there, but no, you don't.
I don't think. I
It
don't
just
think
denies
that's a
its
thing.
AC bonus, doesn't it?
No.
I don't know what attacking from stealth actually does. It does something.
I don't think it really does anything for anyone other than a rogue.
I'm curious now because I really should know these rules, but surely it does something.
Don't believe so.
Quick Google will solve my answer.
Well, yeah, I think it just denies the AC bonus. You're not getting an actual attack, other advantage. It's not extra damage or anything.
I just spelled stealth in the dumbest way possible.
Good job.
Stop.
I literally put stealth as in STELF. If you attack in any actual spell ability that grants you an attack roll from hiding and unseen, as with skills of you gain advantage and are right to assume the condition for advantage of a ranged weapon or spell attack.
Yeah.
So you do get advantage from attacking. From
You
spell
get an
abilities.
advantage, yeah, but it doesn't lower his AC.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I mean. I swear I get something. Okay, yeah, I'm going to attack my bow though, either way. Which is +4.
That doesn't work right in my brain.
20 +4. And let me just copy that. Lovely. Wait. Yeah, that rolled properly, didn't it? Yeah.
Because it's wrong.
Really? Really now?
There we go.
Wow.
Yep,
Wow.
neither of those hit.
Wow. Wow. So let me just one more time. Okay.
That
Right.
one would have hit. Unfortunately, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's fine. I was like, doesn't matter. And then as a bonus action,
I'm gonna have a little cry.
I'm gonna cry. No, crying's an instant. I'm going to cast Healing Word on Logan at
Okay.
second, which is 2d4 +3. Please actually roll something vaguely decent. Fuck you.
Oh, that's beautiful. So you heal
was
5
my-
health.
That was my last. Okay, it's fine. I've got other support abilities which don't cost.
You
me
have a
the
fucking
fucking
cleric
second.
10 feet behind him.
Fuck you. I'm doing healing.
It's my only purpose in combat.
That ends my turn. That's my bonus action in action, and I am not moving from this corner.
Okay. Logan.
Alright, well, first, I'm gonna yell in the null's face.
Okay, it doesn't understand common.
Fucking little shit! And then I'm gonna swing at him.
Okay. Wait, little? He's about the same size as you. 18 does hit.
Little. Thornwind, get out from the void, damn it.
That is 9
Thornwind's
damage.
just down there at the bottom of the map in the void.
Oh yeah. He's not here right now, so.
I'm very much
So
aware.
this one just smacked you up quite badly, and you're not too pleased with him. So as you swing, he tries to deflect with his short sword, and instead just ends up getting his head fucking cut off.
Left to right, you little fuck! And then I'm going to move up to here.
Oh god, he's pressing the attack, lads.
As a bonus action, second wind.
Okay, and that heals you, doesn't it?
So
Yeah.
D10 plus 3. Well,
Puts you back to pretty much full fucking health. That does put you back to full health.
2 under.
Fair enough.
Healing
That is your turn. Juliet is up.
Pulling her character sheet quickly back up. In which case she's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25 is there.
You really need to give her
Spells,
something more than a dagger if you're gonna have her on the front line.
I don't have any fucking money.
Well, this just so happens that she's
60 feet, exactly.
proficient in swords, and there's a sword coming up in the tournament.
She can enter the tournament then. See if I care. Finish creature, that's 5 feet. Don't think she can do anything.
She has. Oh no, she's used her first
Guiding
levels, haven't she?
Ball, she's used- Yeah. No, wait, she's got one more.
No.
She only used 2. Yeah. Yep, she's going for the good old fucking Kamehameha.
No,
Kamehameha whip.
that does not hit.
Oh, you failed me for the last time, Julia.
It just kills her.
She's gonna spend the last 5 just moving back. That's gonna end her turn.
Fair enough. And it's the guards' turn. They are, as you are aware, the guards are not super brilliantly trained. So they're gonna.
All have armor the first time we met them.
They did, but it wasn't great condition.
Get up here, you lazy fuckers.
They are going to form up behind Logan by a few
See
feet.
about that in a minute.
Destin sort of staying a little bit back.
What a pussy. The fucking Kinku's further ahead than you, you little shit. Fucking grow up.
Says
here
the
and go
person
attack the...
fucking 25 feet behind him.
I'm not the one wielding a sword. I've got a fucking arrow. I've got a fucking bow and arrow, yeah?
Your point being, she's got a dagger.
I don't know about you, but that's more of a melee weapon than a fucking bow and arrow.
You could Legolas it.
Yeah, that requires you to be, you know, a very proficient elf.
Very competent as
Not
well,
very-
something that
Not very
Ellipsis is not.
competent at, in combat. I sit here and I whisper at them aggressively.
Rurik.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn.
Aggressively whisper in your
Yes.
ears.
I mean,
You're all about to feel amazing when it comes to my turn.
Uh-huh.
I don't have to get closer, but I am going to shuffle up 20 feet.
Next to the guy with the fucking shield.
Yep. And then, you know what? Yeah, sure, I'll use another spell slot. I'm going to cast Catapult again.
Fucking hell, that ability is so OP.
Catapult is great. It's one of the best early games.
It's great.
Roll
So,
to hit.
I'm going to pick a loose rock from about here-ish, if that's alright.
Okay. Can you see it?
I'm going to send it this
I
way.
would say, yeah, you can see it.
Actually, yeah. Okay. And I'm going to send it that way. So even if the first one misses, the second one has to make a dodge.
Okay.
Didn't catapult go from your hand?
No. Choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within range, which is 150 feet, that isn't being worn or carried, and then it flies in a straight line up to 90 feet.
Oh, fair enough.
So technically, I could hit something at 240 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, you could.
It's called catapult for a reason.
You need to
God,
roll
ow.
to hit.
No. Dex
Dex
save.
save? Okay.
12.
That was a 12, so he succeeds that one. And the other one behind him, that is a 13. So he also succeeds.
Damn it. That's the thing. It's easy to dodge, especially right now.
Especially for someone with a Dex 4 on their saving throws.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nimble.
Mage geek, the mage geek, the mage geek.
Alright. Well, that's my turn.
I did fucking nothing. So
If I hit one of them, it could have been decent, but I did.
So the gnolls are going to start making their way forwards.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, who would have thought it? Okay. These two are going to sort of move up to here, and this one's going to move up to about here, I believe, is 30 feet from where he was.
Probably.
He was there, wasn't he? So I don't know where he can get up.
It's a shame none of us have fire. We could burn that gate down on top of them.
It's not being used 20 feet.
It might be a good consideration as well, because two more gnolls appear behind them.
Yeah, we need to stop that gate.
Stop the gate.
If we stuff up the gate, they'll find another way around.
Yeah, but they'll probably spend a while doing that. And maybe the guards can do something about
Doubtful. Doubtful.
Yeah, very doubtful.
You've met this place, right?
it. I'm still technically stealthed. I missed both of my attacks.
Yep. Ellipsis, you're up.
Just arrows flying around.
Just arrows going what the fuck? Right, I'm gonna move 5, 10. I can go under here. 15, 20, 25. I'm just stop. 30.
Hammer time?
Stop right behind Destin. How much range did I have on my short bow? 80 feet normal, up to 320 disadvantage. So I can hit them. I'm pretty sure that's within 80 feet. But 90% sure. Yes,
You could
that's
probably hit the ones behind these ones as well, and still be within 80
Possibly.
feet.
In which case, I'm gonna hit the
Oh, no.
one that
Straight
is. Oh, just outside. I'm gonna hit the one that's behind. Still at advantage, luckily, because I'm hit. I still have it copied. That's a 21. Natural 20? No, okay, well. Pretty sure 21 hits. doesn't
21
it?
does hit. Yes.
So let's roll 1d6 plus 2. Plus 2? Plus 2. 6 points of damage to the back one.
Okay.
And as my bonus action, why am I opening the Roll20 character sheet? I don't update that.
No, that's out
Um,
of date.
Yeah, I don't update it. I don't like it. I'm going to use one of my bardic inspirations for Mantle of Inspiration,
Ooh.
which as a bonus action I can spend one of my bardic inspiration dice to grant 5 temporary HP up to 3 creatures I can see, and that can see me within 60 feet.
Okay.
I'm going to put that on Logan, so you gave him 5 temp HP. Juliet, she's going to gain 5 temp HP.
Okay.
And Rurik.
Okie dokie.
And you can also all move up to your speed as a reaction right now.
I mean, I don't really have anywhere that I want to move right now.
Fine,
Yeah,
you don't
it's
get it,
about
then
as
Destin
far-
gets it.
About as far forward as I'm gonna go.
Or we
Maybe
need to
I'll
get
go-
to that gate.
There are 3 gnolls in front of the gate, first of all.
A fighter.
Stop being a bitch. You've taken down 2 of them single-handedly.
They were already wounded, and I nearly died doing it.
You're fine, you got Juliet behind you this time.
Fine, I'm gonna. Can I make an attack?
Can you make an
it's
attack?
not-
What, against Juliet?
No, you can't.
No, like if I.
No, you can only move.
The one in front.
No, each creature can immediately use his reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. But
The
yeah.
key word is up to, so you could move closer without going all the way to.
And you also do gain 5 temp HP. So
Right to it, right there.
Juliet's going to follow you to about by there, because now she's out of the way of any opportunity attacks. Any of the gnolls attacking her. At least mostly.
Theoretically.
She's a bit more covered than if she wasn't smack bang behind Logan. But she's going to stay there. Just one less.
Okay.
That ends my turn. Then.
Okay.
That's both
Oh,
my
sorry.
movement action and bonus action.
Logan.
Can I roll to intimidate them?
You can certainly try. "13 intimidation."
Yeah. That's a class skills too.
Okay.
Oh, pardon me.
Yeah, they're not. You're not intimidating them.
I'm gonna have a go if you're hard enough. Do I have enough?
They don't understand.
Turns to unsling my. Go start cursing at them in Dwarvish.
Okay, they still don't understand.
Do I have enough turns to unsling my bow, fire one, then sling it back? My, shield.
I don't believe so. I'm gonna go with no, because that would be technically 2 bonus actions. So you could take your bow out and fire 1 round, but you couldn't put it away again.
Well, no, because I didn't use my move action, so I would take my bow out. That'd be an action. Fire it. That'd be the other action. The bonus action would be to re-sling.
You can't use a maneuver or a movement point for an action point. You can only use an action point for a maneuver point.
Yeah.
So you can move twice, which is a dash, but you can't take 2 actions if you don't move. Them's the rules.
Fuck it. No guts, no glory. I'm gonna move.
Alright, Juliet's got your
move up
back.
to here.
Julia's got your back
And
from
I'm gonna-
20 feet away.
This one.
You're going to attack the gnoll in front of you.
The one slightly off to my side.
This one? Okay.
Yeah. Of course.
That does not hit. Welcome to the danger zone! And I believe that is your turn, as you've used your action surge, haven't you? Yep. Juliet,
Yeah.
save Logan.
Doesn't need saving right now.
He's going to.
I wish one of you
mean,
could bomb to set the gate on fire. That'd be great.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. Is there a mechanism for the gate around here that Juliet?
There
can
is
see?
no gate. It's a gatehouse,
Oh, great.
and like where there should be a gate, but there is no gate. They haven't built the gate yet.
Cool. Now we've just established how more incompetent they are.
It's just a sort of like wall with a ceiling, but there's no wall there.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a wall without the wall, so it's useless.
It's like the gate at Riverwood.
that actually did have a gate.
Riverwood didn't have a gate. It had a gatehouse
did?
type of thing, but it didn't have a gate.
No, it did have an
No,
actual
it had a gate. Yeah.
Pretty sure it
It
didn't.
had a gate on this. Had a
It
gate
did.
on one side of the town, on the side that you enter from.
Yeah, on the side you enter on the other side now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
God, I don't want her to get close because she's gonna get smacked like a little bitch in church. But
Wow.
I'm not sure you can say that.
oh, well, it just did. So stop me.
Okay.
User has been kicked from the channel.
The thing is, she has a really good healing spell. Fuck it.
Use
She's a paladin,
She's a cleric.
cleric. She's a cleric. That's paladin enough. She's gonna stab the fucking Norm.
With a dagger.
Oh, what else?
Alright, roll to hit.
Actually, no. I've changed my mind. Sorry. While she's by here, or by here, I should say, or actually by here, I should say,
that's
where
more
she was.
accurate to where she was.
There you go. She's gonna roll to go in stealth.
Okay.
I'll roll the stealth now, since I find out. There it is.
She
You
does
failed me.
not disappear at all.
She thinks she's stealth.
I mean, I think the gnolls can smell chicken.
Yeah, they can smell ellipsis, so you know.
I mean, difference being, I'm not a fucking, fighter. Yeah, just gonna-
Neither is she.
She's a
One
rogue.
level of rogue and a cleric.
Also,
She's also 8 years old.
she has a dagger. Do you want to go fucking Do you want to go fucking run around next to an 8-year-old with a dagger?
What have you got there?
No,
a knife.
That's what I fucking
No.
thought. 8-year-olds with knives are fucking scary.
I have made a tentacle wielding knife. Knife wielding tentacle. I'm taking volunteers
I
to
don't
come
know
and
how
turn
to
it
turn
off.
Okay, yeah, she used her action to try and stealth because she doesn't have the bonus action version of that
Nope.
yet.
So she can move, but she can't attack.
Oh, she's a bonus action as well, still. She hasn't used her bonus action yet. It's a shame that most of her stuff is main action.
Mm-hmm.
Literally all of her stuff is main action. All she can do is move. In which case, fuck it. She's gonna get up close, up there. Attempt to divvy out the punishment.
She has no
That's
armor.
fine. I mean, what's her AC?
It's like fucking 16 or something ridiculous because she's a cleric.
Yeah, she doesn't have class of 13.
That's it.
She doesn't have any armor on.
Nope.
That's where all the cleric armor comes from, is armor.
Yep.
Literal
You might want to
armor.
look at getting her some armor.
I don't have money.
Well, maybe ask someone.
Neither. Do they really have the resources about me for fucking anything?
Apparently they can make it with magic soap.
But they can make a magic sword.
This was under your suggestion.
I didn't suggest her to become a paladin? A
You
cleric?
can't. No, you didn't suggest her to become either. I made her
I
a
suggested her to
cleric.
become a rogue. Yeah, I
He
said she could be a
suggested
rogue.
rogue.
And God said, fuck you.
Well, now she's both. Also, I don't think she's actually been leveled up from. Oh no, she is a domain life too. Okay.
So, the
No, well, that ends her turn. She really can't do much. else.
guards will take their turn. They can. Okay.
Alright, you lazy. Get up here.
This one is
Come
gonna
on, Destin.
move up to here because this is as far as he can go.
Oh wait, that one.
And
was-
Destin will join him. This one is going to
Yeah,
take a shot
coward.
with his heavy crossbow.
No, look at me. I got a fucking heavy.
Uh-huh. Against the knoll that is now in front of the guard there.
If you wanted the magic light crossbow, I would have given it.
Well, that's a fucking 20.
Also,
that hits.
yeah, Julia has 5 temp HP. That's fine.
Yeah, you both do, remember. So that's a
Yeah.
17 plus 3, that definitely hits.
I can give that off as many times as I want. as well.
1d10 damage. That's a 10. So, that's 11 damage to this guy.
Shot.
So Logan, you sort of said, "Come on, get your asses up here!" As quite a considerable crossbow bolt just goes directly into the side of one of the knoll next to you.
Well, to start,
It's a fucking start. We'll get there.
I'm not a fighter out of you yet.
I'll make a man out of next Rurik. I'll make a man out of Rurik.
Hit them again. Hit them harder.
Let's go with.
No.
That's what you think. No. So. Fuck it. I'm almost out of first level spells, and I haven't cast any second level.
Oh boy. Here they come, boys.
Let's cast. From a range that I have 60 feet.
You are within 60 feet of the front 3.
I want to hit that one. Though.
Okay. Is it a line
Can
of
I hit
sight
that?
required?
It's throwing a knife.
Yes.
I can move up.
No, I'm gonna say you roll a d10. 5 or below, it hits the one in front. 5 or above, it hits the one behind. This is entirely up to chance of you. And whether or not Roll20 wants to be nice.
So
Mm,
far, very nice at the moment.
No, it does not.
We used all our high rolls in last session.
I'm tempted to do it, but I don't want to murder Juliet and Logan.
Yeah, it'll be fine. They've got 10 HP.
Would Rurik do
And I
it?
can
How
give them
much?
10 HP.
How much health?
They have plus
Yeah,
5.
Juliet also has 12p healing, and I can give them more 10 HP when it comes back around to my turn.
You've also got potions.
How much can you give them?
They also have potions.
Okay.
I can give them 5 every turn.
All right. So a D10.
Yep.
And
If
it
it's
was
above 5,
or...
it hits the target that you want. If it's below 5, it hits the one in front. It hits the one in front.
Okay. So, this is a knife cast at level 2, so it's 3d6 cold damage and 1d10 piercing.
Okay.
So, first off, let's see if I even hit the guy.
Yep. You do hit.
16. All right. And then
Juliet.
cast at level 2. So actually, no, that didn't put the extra. Or no, that did. Okay.
1 piercing damage.
Oh,
Plus
fuck's
the
sake.
5 for the first.
Wait, Ellipsis, why are you making a save?
It moves
yeah.
it for Juliet.
Another natural 1 for Juliet, really?
Juliet's not doing too good today.
Okay, both of you.
All right, so that's 14 damage on Juliet, 14 damage on Logan, and what about the Knolls?
Wait, where'd you get 14 from?
It's an extra d6.
Oh,
That's the higher level cast, just above the damages.
okay. Oh, right, I see. So the
Yeah.
knoll that you hit takes 6 damage to start with. For
6?
the impact, right?
No, the higher level cast is for the area of effect.
Okay, so it only takes 1 damage from the impact.
Yes, because d10s are fucking weird. And
They are
Yeah.
a bit of a weird shape, aren't they? And then they all must make a
Bit of a weird shape.
dexterity save. That's a natural
Logan-
17. He succeeds.
fuck.
That's a 14. He succeeds. And
Fuck.
that's another 14. So all 3 of them succeed.
Stop throwing your fucking knives! They're not rubber.
Yeah, yeah.
So they
that's-
take
yeah.
half cold damage, which is, what was it? It was 14 cold damage, so they take 7 each.
Oh, actually, let me add back on 5 health, however, to Juliet,
yeah,
because I
7
forgot
each. The
He's
temp
up
HP.
10 HP. She's up to 13.
So yeah, they all take 7 each.
Okay, so a couple of them are looking considerably worse for wear, but they are all still standing.
And they're all about to be stabbing as well.
I'm not gonna throw any more of those out. Damn it.
Please use just ray of fire.
Ray of fire. I don't have ray of fire.
Well, then you're a useless peasant mage.
Apparently an ice mage.
He's just a dick.
I don't intend. Okay, I asked if this was okay.
First one.
Yeah, I also asked if this was okay and if Ellipsis could heal you, and he's gonna heal you, so stop whining.
Give him the brown potion.
I need that healing. I'm pretty sure he's got his own potions.
You are the only one with
Way more
potions.
efficient.
Why am I the only one with
You have
potions?
Because
Here.
you're the only one who picked them up.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That
Alright,
is
well, yeah,
your...
I screwed it up to here, and that's my turn.
The gnolls are about to unleash a butt whooping. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So the first two are going to swing for you, Logan.
Oh no.
That's fine, he can deal with it.
So that is a 11, that doesn't hit. That is a fucking 9, that doesn't hit.
See, I had faith in him.
That is
No,
a
we can
16
attack.
plus 4, so that's 20. That hits.
See, I have faith in him.
That is 9 plus 4, that's 13, doesn't hit. That is a 12 plus 4, so 16, which does hit. And final attack, 11 plus 4, which is 15, which doesn't hit. So you took 3 hits or 2 hits?
What
2.
was the 20
Two,
was?
I think.
Okay. And those were both short sword, yes.
1d6.
Yep. So the first one you take 8 damage from, and the second one you
Oh,
take
top.
6 damage from.
Oh, you are down to 4 health, my man. Did some quick math right there.
Quick muff. And this one is going to swing round and
I'll have you know, fuck off.
attack Juliet.
I'll have you know, fuck off.
That is a natural 12, which hits, I do believe.
I'll have you know,
What's
fuck
her
off, that
DC?
does.
Yep.
It's 15.
That's a natural 20. That's
What?
a natural 20.
No, you said did you roll
The first
oh,
was
you
a
mean for the next
12
attack.
with
Oh, sorry.
plus
Yeah,
4, and this one was a
Yeah, I thought you
natural
were rolling
20.
for damage. Yeah, so I thought you were rolling for damage. I was like, excuse me?
So that one's going to be double damage. And the last one, that's a 3. So she does.
I would like to blame the guards.
She does get a reprieve on that. However, that one is 2d6 for the damage. And
Okay, you're only doubling the die.
d4.
That's a little bit better.
So that is 3. Hang on. 5 for the first bite.
This is total. You can do it total.
I will do it total. 5 for the first bite, and 8 for the second
Oh,
attack.
well, she's down. Precisely, I think exactly 13.
Well, Juliet is now unconscious.
Precisely 13.
As he bites at her and slices across her front, Logan, you see her drop to the floor.
This is what is colloquially known as a dick move.
And the other 2 gnolls are going to pull up behind their friends to reinforce them.
He dares to do something useful once.
Reinforce the phalanx! Well, it's not his turn next. It's yours.
It's mine. That's fine. I can do stuff on my turn. Speaking of which, I'm going to.
God fucking damn you.
Yeah, that's pretty much perfect. Actually, I can spend all my movement getting ready.
Okay.
I can't use both. I can use an action for a bonus action, can't I?
Yes.
And then take a bonus action afterwards.
If you're using the action to do the bonus
Using
action,
an action to do a bonus.
well,
I'm
you're using
the action
you're
to
essentially
cast
using a bonus action to do, or an action to do bonus action, and then you've still got your bonus action.
Okay, so
So,
yes was the short answer. Okay, first thing first, I'm going to cast healing word on Logan, which is 1d4 plus 3. I rolled that in tabletop. My apologies, not tabletop.
D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond. That's a 7.
Okay, so you heal 7 points.
Logan gets 7 more points back, and then I'm going to, as my actual bonus action, again use my inspiring mantle. Mantle of inspiration.
What the fuck does that do?
And I'm going to give Logan temp HP again. Destin 5 temp HP.
Okay.
And Nameless Sword Guard number 1, and they can all move free of reactions. Right now,
Okay.
up to this.
So this guard will rush into combat. Destin will rush over to here.
Excellent. That ends my turn. That is literally everything.
Okay. Logan, you're looking slightly less fucked.
And 5 HP. 5 temp HP. Don't forget about that. Technically, you're on 16 health right now.
He doesn't fucking feel like it.
Well, first, I'm gonna pretty much pull Julia underneath and behind me. Then I'm gonna take a total defensive action.
Okay, so that would be... I'm not going to make you roll strength. She's an 8-year-old girl. She doesn't weigh a lot.
Well, and strength should only be rolled for
So
stuff
yeah,
that
any
is
attack
too
made
hard.
against me is gonna be at disadvantage, and I get advantage on his dexterity save throws.
Okay. And that's your action, I do believe. Or your turn.
Tweet.
Yep.
Well,
That's
it's a
it,
full
turn.
defensive action, so
Yep.
yeah, that is my turn.
Juliet is fucking dead, so...
She goes unconscious. She needs to make it. Hang on, she
Oh,
needs to
yep,
make
she
a
makes
death
death
saving roll.
saving throw. Do you want to roll it, or should I?
I'll
Okay.
roll it. There we go. Well, there's a little button on this. I forgot. Oh, well,
That's one
wrong.
fail.
That's she's down for one fail. Anyway, carry on.
The guards. Desden will strike at the beast with a long sword. That is a 19 to hit, so yeah, that fucking hits.
See if he's actually a little bitch or actually has some power behind that sword.
Yeah, you'll fucking see.
Man, I fucking inspired him, you better. That one.
That was a 1, yeah.
You'll see it winds up for the strike, hits the piece of wood, and the wood chipping slaps the kobold.
So he does do damage. It's only 4, but he does damage. As he mildly loses his footing as he slices, and so he doesn't get a full impact in. This guard is also going to swing an attack. Swing and a miss. Well, that's a 21 to hit, so yeah, that hits.
Swing and a hit.
And he's one-handing his sword, so that's a D8.
Ooh, he has a long sword.
It's enough, but fuck's sake. So he manages to stab into the knoll, taking it down and dropping it in front of him, dead.
I think he should be the guard captain. Yeah, that's right, Tessin.
Fuck off.
Choke on your own failures.
The archer is going to move up to next to you guys and take a shot with his heavy crossbow into the one just in front of you, Logan. That is a fucking roll to hit. Where's my dice gone? There it is. That's a natural 1. You said you took advantage on dexterity saves, right?
Yeah.
You might want to roll 2 dexterity saves for me.
He just hit in that one. What? I'm sorry, what?
He wasn't aiming for Logan.
Oh, sorry, the archer rolled an out.
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, you successfully managed to just narrowly avoid the heavy crossbow bolt as it flies past your head.
Does it hit either of the two things behind
Nope.
him? Well, that is a single-handedly more impressive shot than you did in the first place.
And that ends the guard's turn. Rurik.
Is gonna say fuck it. Any damage is better than no damage, and cast Frostbite on this guy, which is a DC 12 Constitution save, which does 1 because damn you, dice gods.
That's an
Oh, dice
18.
gods on fucking inventory, shite.
So it doesn't even.
That was such a comedic.
So it doesn't even do any damage.
That was perfect. That was like the soundboard smack.
My fucking god!
I was like,
The
just do that
thing
again.
is-
Do it again. Do it again.
No.
It was like that was like perfect soundboard level smack.
Fucking hell! If you want it for a soundboard, you can tear it out of the stream later. But if that had actually succeeded, it would have given him disadvantage too. God damn
You
it!
have to hit for that to happen.
Yeah. Mm.
The best thing is he doesn't even have bonuses against Constitution saves or anything. He just
I used
naturally saved on an 18.
Oh,
No.
Um,
All
I
right.
believe that does that end your
That's
turn?
my
Yeah.
turn. I can't cast anything else, so yeah.
You're about to be in a world of hurt, Cyber.
that's good. They all have disadvantage against attacking.
That is
Yeah, that's
true.
They all have disadvantage. Huh.
And this
Oh.
one at the back can't exactly hit it.
Well, there
Yeah,
is
it's all
now a
disadvantage.
gap that they can swing through.
There is a gap.
But
He can't hit it.
So, this Gnoll is going to attack Desden for... yeah, he hits. Desden...
5, 10 HP. 5, 10 HP.
hey, Mikey, remember how you said you needed to give us combat? Why?
No, this is much more
Mate!
entertaining. I love watching people die.
Fucking D&D Beyond said that this would be a deadly encounter
Yeah. Also,
for you guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
And this is
It's
more
like-
than what it said.
like, when it says deadly, it means
Yeah,
like,
deadly.
the party can die.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the highest
Against multiple
difficulty
enemies.
rating. That
You
it
were
has.
still just cutting through them in swathes.
Yeah, but when you gang them all up with the amount of attacks they have.
He's got reinforcements.
Yeah, that's my
So
point.
Desden,
Keep better armor.
yeah, Desden manages to mostly deflect the attack as it digs into his wrist plate, but he's mostly fine with it. This guy is gonna get fucking stabbed twice, multiple times
Yeah,
actually.
seems like no problem.
That's a 2. That's an
Well,
8.
let's assume him being the one with the long sword, he has slightly better armor.
That's a 6. None of those hit. That's a 3.
They start missing with the other guy.
That's a
around.
2. Fuck me. That's an 18. There we go. So he does successfully hit, finally.
All those bad rolls are gone now, so you can have all the good
Yep,
rolls straight up.
probably. If he takes 4 damage. Yeah, he takes 4 damage. Logan, you're gonna be hit 3 times by the one directly in front of you. That's a 3. That's a 19, which does hit. Oh fuck, that's a flaw. There it is. You're lucky, that was a 19, but I'm not gonna count it.
I said you're forgetting disadvantage.
Oh fucking hell yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a 14. Fuck, how many dice do I need to roll now? I've rolled.
You just need to roll the last attack now because you rolled
Yeah.
you just rolled the disadvantage for the second one and it missed
That's a
the first.
4. That's an 18, but he gets the 4.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say if it's a 4, he's fucked.
Yep, so none of those actually hit, although they did confuse the DM mildly.
What an absolute chat.
And that ends the Knoll's turn.
Chat.
Ellipsis.
Hey Logan, do you want some more healing or can I stop Juliet from dying?
Help her.
Okay.
You have a potion. You could just run over
Yeah.
and pour it in our gob.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But that's a bonus action to do that.
That's
so.
fair.
But instantly, though, I'm gonna run up to her. I'm gonna put up the purple potion. I go, well, now's a better time than any to figure out what this does. And I'm gonna pour it in her mouth.
Okay.
A little bit. No, you're not gonna like suffocate.
That was purple potion, right?
purple
Right,
potion.
that is roll 1d4 for her health.
Cool.
And now you know what that purple potion does.
3. She has 3 hit points.
Hey!
Nice.
I wish you'd used the
Plus
brown.
3. There we go. She's back on her feet now, at least. Well, now we know what the purple one does. So you can make a note of that and take that out, maybe.
The purple one heals 1d4.
And I'm gonna stay right the fuck there.
Oh, okay.
I only have a bonus. No, I have
I'll
an
be right
action
back,
left.
by the way. if
Yeah,
it's
because you
done.
used your bonus action, so.
I have an action, and I'm going to go with the rules of Rurik, which is any damage is good damage. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the one that is straight in front of Logan,
Okay.
which is a Wisdom 13 saving throw.
Okay, okay. That is 12, so he fails.
Oh, thank God. So he takes only 7 points of damage, but he also is forcibly made to run away from me, triggering Logan's attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Uh,
Says.
So let me just read it out to you exactly. On a fail save, it takes a second. It must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me. It does not move into obviously dangerous ground, such as fire or pit. But yeah, it will move as
Okay.
far as it physically can
like-
away from me.
That way.
There.
And
Excellent.
Logan, you get an attack of
And-
opportunity, which
yeah.
you fucking miss by a mile.
Damn it, Logan.
Look, I'm losing a bit of blood here.
No, that's kind of a fair point. To be fair, I kind of overlooked that when you were losing all that blood over the floor. Yeah, I can understand
That's
that.
fair, that's fair.
That's fair. That's fair, man.
What happened to our dragon buddy?
Akia did not come with you.
That's true. Into the literal dragon.
Akia did not come with you.
He also took 7 points of damage if you didn't see that.
Yep,
but yeah.
he's already taken that damage.
He didn't want to try and help his savior.
That ends my turn.
But he's had a rough time of it, alright? He's having a kip.
What do you mean he's had
He's been chained up for 8 months.
a... Seems like a him problem.
Logan, you are up now.
Take that death save.
Well, alright, well, first I'm gonna forgo one of my attack actions so I can yell at the guy next to me.
Okay.
Hang on.
This boy right here, this absolute
Yeah,
chat.
that boy right there. I'm gonna yell at him to strike this guy right here. So he
Okay.
gets, God damn it. Okay, so he gets add 1 to his damage roll.
Okie dokie.
But as his reaction.
That's a natural 20. He hits with a natural 20.
Does that technically mean you double the nat 1?
no, that isn't doubled. It's only his damage is doubled, which is 2d8 in that case. That is 9, 10 damage.
And then I'm gonna follow up that strike as well.
Okay. That does hit.
So
Good damage. Some damage you
And
bonus
that
coming
is
out.
11 damage. He's looking really rough now. With some nasty gashes straight through him.
like the sight of your own blood.
They still do not understand common. Keep yelling at them, I'm sure they'll learn it eventually.
Vox, I'm gonna teach you my language, then I'm gonna cuss at you in my language constantly.
And that, I do believe, ends your turn. So, Juliet, what does she want to do? I imagine heal.
She is. Yes, she is going. She's channeled the divinity of preserve life.
Okay.
She's going out in the big heels. So let me just click that. So
Yeah, just so I can read it.
why didn't that send? Hang on, sorry, that turned. Why didn't it send? Can I not make it? There we go.
There we go. Heal as an action. You present your holy symbol evoking healing energy that equal
So
to
I'm
5
gonna
times your
hit
cleric
25.
level, which is 2, so that's 10.
Just 10. And divides it amongst whoever she wishes.
Yep.
Amongst them, this feature can restore a creature to no more than half of its hit points maximum.
Ironically, that means Logan only gains like 4 HP.
That's fine, Logan. You gain 4 HP,
And she gains the full 10.
and she gains the 6.
And she gains. Oh, yeah, because it's
It's
divided,
divided
yes.
amongst them.
And so she gains the 6.
She gains the other 6. That's her action. Don't think she really has anything she can use as a bonus action, ironically.
Nope.
Pretty weird for a for rogue. Yeah, she really can't do anything with bonus actions. So,
Multiclassing for some weird shit.
she's gonna say exactly that.
Okay, that's fair. She is relatively safe. So the guards will. This guy will continue his unrelenting assault on the guy in front of him. That does hit. And he does 7 damage, which slices a huge gash through the knoll, killing it. And then he's going to turn and face this one. Destin, on the other hand, will attack this guy. And hopefully fucking hit it this time.
Destin, don't be a
That's a
bitch.
2, so he doesn't.
Stop being a bitch, Destin.
But it's okay, because Archer Boy coming in from the rear to save the day.
Coming in with the mad
That's a
one.
5. So he's not going to help. Another crossbow bolt just into the distance. Someone somewhere is going to have a bad day. Rurik.
Had a little spiral on the end of it there, so it went. Whee!
It's red
I
back,
do
yeah.
not know.
Yeah, it's still good.
I don't believe so. Well, in that case,
Coming in with that strong nothing.
coming in with that strong
See, this is
nothing.
the reason why you take fire magic, because fire magic's far superior to cold magic.
Fucking cold magic, what a bitch.
What a bitch.
Yeah, that usually gets him. He's clearly not here.
What a peasant. Yeah, no, he's not here.
Fuckhead.
Got it.
Yeah, no. Vonrin's a more elite mage than you.
Oh.
No. He's not there.
Actually, have we seen Vonrin use any combat magic?
This is only your like second round of combat on the island.
I know it's our second round. It's like I'm not even
It's
sure
been
if
how
Vonrin.
many episodes since the second round of combat?
You've had 3
round?
rounds of
Literally
combat.
3 rounds with the first, we had the
Farm
one in
hands.
the forest.
Well, actually 4 technically if you count the goblins at the beginning.
Yeah, it's the goblins at the
Well-
beginning, the one in the forest with the one-shot troll, whatever the fuck
Yep,
it was.
thanks Josiah.
And then this. Isn't it?
Grimlock. And
Yeah.
then the zombies.
Oh, we didn't really combat them, but yeah.
Yeah, it'll count because you had to roll initiative and such. And then this, yes.
And not everyone was fighting that one either. 2 of us who decided not to go.
But still, how many episodes have we
7. Well,
We
8,
have-
including
I don't
session
think we
0.
see-
So,
we see Vonrin do shit.
8 sessions are only level 3.
8 sessions, 4 combat. Well, guess what, motherfucker? You might level up after this, seeing as I threw so much enemies at you!
No,
Not enemies,
that's
it's the fact that they all
yeah.
have fucking multi-attack.
Yeah. They all have 3 attacks, a bite, and 2 main attacks.
Yeah, the action economy is real.
Yeah.
And yet, you're still kicking their asses, and only one of you's gone
I wouldn't
down.
say they were kicking up. They were kept
Clearly.
alive by the fact that I was constantly throwing temp HP at them and Juliet healed.
If I didn't use my second wind, I'd probably be gurgling up my other
Also,
one
yeah,
right
he
now.
used his second wind. There's been a lot of support usage going on. That's fine.
You cause numbing frost to form on one creature that you can see within range. The target must make. Okay. He's going to throw it at this guy. Can I save against it? That's a no, so he's going to take the 1d6 cold damage. Which is good to know. Which is 4. Hey! He takes some damage. And he didn't fucking murder any member of the party. Woo! Go team.
Figured
Just some
fire would
chicken
be
nuggets.
uncontrollable, but I haven't seen this much friendly fire from fire magic yet.
And he's gonna run up behind Ellipsis.
Alright, I'm back and I have
Yeah,
food.
your turn's just gone.
Too late.
Oh, what have I
You
done?
ran up behind Ellipsis and you threw a frostbite. Which
Okay.
I imagined was
Did I actually hit
you did,
something?
and you did 4 damage.
Oh, thank God. Now he's got disadvantage on his next attack,
Yeah.
too. I actually did something when I'm not here.
When I'm playing as your character.
Viking,
Alright, guys, I'm gonna have to go for the night. Catch you later. Vikings take over.
Viking, you're in charge. Oh.
As per usual.
So those two are fucking dead. This guy is gonna swing against this one. That's a 3, so that's not gonna hit. Good fucking job.
10 HP.
That's 14. No, sorry, 15. So that does hit. And one more for luck. That's a 2. So that's a fucking D6. Short sword. Ooh, that's a 8 damage. So this guy, he's deflecting several blows, but he's also taking some mean, nasty-looking hits. He's not looking too great. How long does this guy have to stay away, or can he come back now?
He can come
Okay, I didn't know if it was he has to stay away for like 3 turns or whatever. So yeah,
And to my knowledge, he just runs away.
he's gonna come up to hit because that's his 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, bitch. That's right. You stay there.
And this one is going to attack Desden. That's a 19, so that hits. That's a 14, that does not hit. And that's just, yeah, that's a 13, that doesn't hit, so... That's 5 damage to Desden. Again, just barely managing to deflect the blows into his arm guards. He's shaking his offhand right now after deflecting that one. And that brings us around to Ellipsis.
Oh God,
Ellipsis.
Ellipsis. Epilepsy.
It's just epilepsy.
It's just epilepsy. Fuck, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Didn't need beyond. Being that everybody is not in the immediate danger of dying, I'm going to heal Logan.
Again.
Again.
Give him the brown potion.
I'm not giving him the brown potion, I'm giving him healing
I
word.
will refuse to drink that potion, even if I'm on my deathbed.
You might not have a choice, I might shove it down your throat. Kitty. D4
You can
plus
save to throw it back up into his face.
Oh, fuck's sake, I put it the wrong way around. I keep on putting it slash is a fucking slash R. Fuck's sake.
It's okay. In a couple of weeks' time, we won't have that problem.
Fuck's sake. Well, you get 4 more HP.
Woo!
So, you know, positive.
Woo!
And as my final... Same thing I'm gonna do again.
You're gonna heal again.
No, I'm gonna cast Mantle of Inspiration for the last time I can.
Okay.
Which means they get more temp HP.
So you're now on 10 temp HP.
So Logan gets
I'm
it.
now back to my full health.
There, Logan gets it. The longsword guy gets it, and Destin gets it up there, and they can move as well if they so wish, which I doubt they will.
Yeah, no. Logan's gonna fucking run after that guy.
I'm moving here, so now that knoll is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't
Yeah.
suffer attack of opportunity either, so...
No, you don't. So, well, he didn't move out of it.
Oh no, but he can move if he wants to directly in
Yeah,
that
he
one.
could have moved up to that one, but yeah.
Just in case Cybern did not know.
But yeah, you now have 10 temp HP. I think Destin also has 10. And I think the longsword guy also has 10. I don't think they've actually beat him.
They've taken a couple of knocks, but it's you're pretty much supplementing their health as you go. So
Excellent. I just look incandescent always, and people are just like, my God, it's just
Logan.
so invigorated.
When will that lily little fucker get injured? All right. Okay, I'm going to once again forego one of my attacks.
Okay.
Dresden, you sissy little sunflower, put your back into it. And yeah, I'm gonna give that to Dresden.
Okay.
Hey.
These technically companions, but I will allow them to count for the time being. So he takes.
I mean, I would assume since they're allies, I would assume they count as companions.
Well, they're allies,
I would
sure.
say companions is anyone in the party, but it's fine. I will allow them to count for this. That is an 18 natural, so 20. Yeah, fucking hits.
Wouldn't he
That's
get
just
a,
it. Why are you counting this? I'm pretty sure it was 17 hits.
Yep.
16
Well,
hits
since-
even.
Since the almost flanked, wouldn't he also get advantage?
I mean, he can roll the advantage, yeah.
Depends on.
And that's an
fucking
11,
balls.
so no. He still sticks with the 18. And then
Okay, so yeah,
that is a D10. That is a D10.
damage.
That is 5 plus your 4, so that's 9 damage. Wait a minute. Plus his 3, so that's enough to kill this guy. So
Yeah, when you actually,
he successfully stabs this gnoll to death, with both of you basically stabbing from both sides. Your swords touch in the middle.
Cute.
It's when you take the
attack
attack
yet.
action, so you would have to have attacked to given him.
oh well, yeah. I never rolled for the attack though. Oh well.
It's fine. I'm gonna flavor it as you both basically stab him from both sides, and your swords touch in the middle.
It's
Just the tips.
See, when you put your back into it and you swing like a man, then you'll finally kill the fuckers. And then I'm gonna turn to face this one right myself.
Okay. Juliet.
She's going to main action stealth.
No, she's not.
She doesn't really stealth that much.
She's gonna try.
Fine. Fine. In which case, she's just gonna walk to about here.
Why are you
And that's it.
following me, lass?
Stop following me.
That's
You're
it, that's all
weak
she-
and soft.
That's all she's doing. She's just got to prepare for the sneak attack next turn. Then.
Alright.
Yeah,
Step
that's
back.
all she's doing. That's all she can do.
And then Destin is going to run over to here to assist this guard in attacking this gnoll.
Destin, you fucking idiot! Why didn't you flank?
So that it, because he's not smart, and there's a bush in the way.
Very
You
much
get-
not.
Fucking bush mush.
So that one doesn't hit,
Gosh.
and the other guard, that's a 2. That doesn't hit. Neither of them hit the gnoll, and that is their turn. Rurik, get up, son.
Isn't gonna do anything.
Hmm?
The archer just sits there and doesn't. The archer just sits there and does nothing.
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
good
I
point. I
was
forgot
meeting
about the
my
archer. He will move over here and take a
No, fuck you.
crossbow shot.
Shoot him in the back. Shoot Rurik right in the back.
He might, if he rolls a natural one. He rolled an
Please
8
no.
plus 3. That's 11. That does not hit. They're all fucking useless. Rurik, roll.
They were good when they first
Alright.
came in.
That one, frostbite.
Which one?
The one right in front of me. Here, hold on a second.
That would be this guy.
This guy, actually.
I mean, looking from where your character is, yeah, alright, I'll allow that. Alright, DC saving throw of 12.
Constitution.
Yep. That's a 10. They get no positives, so he takes that.
So 5 cold and disadvantage.
Yay!
I'm actually doing something, and that'll be my turn.
That's your turn. The gnolls will take. Correct me if I'm wrong. Frostbite is only on the first attack.
Should be. Disadvantage on the next weapon attack it rolls before the end of its next turn.
Okie dokie.
So, yeah, one
So one,
basically.
yep.
First one.
Alright. So this gnoll is going to attack this guard.
Travis is the CEO of Critical Role. Who is that?
Yeah. Oh wait, he gets disadvantage. That was an 8. That one's a 4, so it's even worse. So yeah, that doesn't hit. That is a 16. That hits. And that is a 16, and again that hits. So 2, 6. Oh, that's not too bad. He takes 8 damage. He's looking pretty rough, and he's certainly looking bloodied, but he's still standing, even if it is barely. This gnoll will run up to you, Logan. Does he suffer disadvantage against you?
No, I'm not in total.
No? Okay. Just wanted to double check. That's a 7 to hit with the first attack, which does not. That's a 3. Not even adding. That's 12 plus 4, so 16. that does hit, I believe. So that will take 5 points of damage. Back down with you. Back down with you.
Down, demon.
Sorceress to come.
Ellipsis. You are running very low on spells, if I'm not mistaken.
I am. I have one spell left. It's a shame I'm not going to use it. I am
Emergency
just gonna
healing
take-
word.
Yeah, that's what it's there for. I'm going to take my bow and arrow because it's there for a reason. And gonna attempt to shoot this guy.
Roll for it.
I think this is something I actually do have in ellipsis sheet, so I'll just roll off. Yeah, yeah.
Whee.
Oh, well. That's why I aimed down here. I fucking shit you not. That's why I aimed there because I had a feeling. I was like,
Okay, let's see. Can he?
Get to the high ground, you archer fuckers.
So that's a 5.
which one does that hit then?
Roll a d10. Lower than 5.
Why did you roll a 5?
That's the dex save. Roll a d10. If it's 5 or below, it hits
Oh.
Destin. If it's 5 or above, it hit. Or if it's
What happens if it hits 5?
if it's above 5, it hits the guardsman. So Destin is getting the short end of the stick. It hits the other guardsman.
oh.
Luckily, it's a glancing blow, so it does just
Oh.
deflect off his shoulder plate.
Damn.
But it
So many
It-
plans.
it's-
Plans and
it
plans.
did do some damage, and he's
Plans and plans and plans and
he's,
plans and
he's
plans.
not looking very well or happy.
First, shut the fuck up. You got played on wrong.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, because I can't do anything with my bonus actions, I don't believe.
Logan, you're up.
I'm gonna clamber. Can I clamber onto the roof?
Roll me an athletics check.
Okay. Where's my athletics? There. So it's just a straight to 20. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
fuck
managed
you.
to climb onto the roof. You quick jump.
Actually, I'm gonna go up by here then.
Yeah, okay.
That's probably about all my movement. It's about 10 feet to get up there. 15, 20.
Yeah. Logan.
You said I
It's
can't-
over, Knowles. I have the high ground. Does the knoll I tried to shoot at notice
No.
me? Damn.
Alright, Cybern.
Would he be intimidated by my controlling
You said
the
I
high
can't
ground?
substitute a move action for an attack. Right?
Yes.
Can or cannot?
You can't.
Cannot.
Fine, I'll just attack the knoll in front of me.
Okay.
That's actually kind of shit.
That
Actually,
hits. Well, no, it's so that you can't just stand still and keep double attacking everything.
well, I also can't move either because if I do, it gives him an attack of opportunity.
You can move around.
You can
him,
move around him.
as long as you stay within 5 feet.
Oh, yeah. That's 6 damage. You are rolling really poorly on that damage roll there.
Everybody is.
But, like even so, I still can't move because if I move, then Julia is gonna be exposed.
I mean, guess what she's about to do next turn?
Move.
Move around to flank him
Fair enough.
for the advantage fucking sneak attack.
That ends your turn, I do believe, then, Logan.
Mm,
Juliet.
She's gonna go for the fucking RKO.
Okay, roll a
she's
melee
gonna find
attack.
Yeah, she is. She gets advantage,
Yes, she gets
Which is nice.
advantage because she's
and
flanking.
if she succeeds, she also gets a sneak attack damage.
I do believe, yes, because she's flanking.
Yep. Wow, you are just a bundle of failure.
Yeah, but she's your bundle of failure.
No, she's just
What?
dead to me.
you're the one who picked her up.
No, she's just
So
dead
yeah,
to me.
neither of those hit. Oh dear. And that's
I'm gonna wait. How'd she? Was she 5, 10, 15, 20, 25?
I'm gonna start yelling at the Knoll's face so he focuses on me.
And I'm gonna have her scurry backwards. Can she do it? She can't even do anything with a fucking bonus
Nope.
action. Damn. That ends her turn.
okay. The guards will both try to closest to the knoll will both take an attack. That's a fucking 3. And that's a fucking 3. God damn it. Can we make it 3 threes? As the archer fires his crossbow. That's a 14. That does fucking hit. Hallelujah. So that is 1d10 plus 1. That is a 10 plus 1. So that is 11 damage. To this knoll.
The archer doesn't friendly fire somebody. He actually does hit pretty hard.
He nearly fucking friendly fired you.
Yeah, I said when he's not friendly firing.
Oh yeah,
he does
he's got a heavy crossbow, mate. And that ends their turns.
Soldier class.
Rurik, you're up, son.
My hands are coated in barbecue sauce, so I can't exactly do anything. I'm gonna cast frostbite at the nearest knoll.
Okie dokie. Let me pull up your character sheet. Spells. Right, so that's a Constitution saving throw.
Yep, it's under attacks
That's
and core.
8.
You can hit
It's
as well.
successfully fucking failed. It's saving throw and
1d6 gold plus disadvantage.
6. The disadvantage doesn't really matter as you basically freeze its face and it falls over dead.
Neat.
So its disadvantage is it's dead.
Yeah.
Hey, cool.
Chill out.
Chill out.
And now there is just Zinol.
Your health points are absolute 0.
Where'd your friends go, you little shit?
The single knoll.
Why don't you die?
Who is going to use his sudden rush ability and fucking leg it.
Attack of
Nope,
opportunity?
does not provoke an opportunity attacks
Fairs.
due to sudden
Yes.
rush. And he is going to
Yes.
leg it over 120 feet.
Well, that's just a tick move.
And the moment he's off the map, which he now is, by someone's
I'm pretty sure
standards,
that's not-
combat's
yeah, it is. As
over.
soon as you leave the battle map, that's combo.
Hold on. Only 120 feet.
Yep,
I pull out my longbow.
he's left the battle map.
He's left the battle map.
It's
that's it.
within catapult range.
And
Has a range of 150.
he's still sprinting away at full pelt. By the time you've got your bow out, he is over 200 feet away.
Hang on a second. Because my action would be before his next movement.
That's not how it works when combat ends.
Still. Rush after him.
You're not going to be able
You'll
to
never
keep up
catch
with
him.
him because he's going to be able to
See-
run at the
see now,
same
Viking,
speed.
Do you see why I ended combat when you tried to follow the dragon? Because you're never gonna catch him.
Yeah, but I could have got up behind him and then thrown
No,
flag.
you couldn't. No, you couldn't. You were never gonna catch him. You were never gonna get close enough to do any of that.
I hate you. But yes,
You would have chased him all the way to like the fucking lich and then popped out of your dragon form.
He'll technically be in range before his next move.
that ends combat. This guy is going to fucking head off to
Wow, what a
get
bitch.
medicked.
Man, I'm staying on this roof. This roof is nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a knee. I need a breather.
I'm gonna gesture for Logan to come over towards me, and I can give him my
I'm gonna
last spell
flip him
slot.
a bird.
The bird can't help you, mate.
Bird can heal.
The bird don't have any fucking spell slots left.
Oh no, she used guiding bolt 3 times. I forgot about that.
And I'm gonna use my final healing word on.
Wait, she has second levels
Who?
left, doesn't she?
No,
Oh, God,
she doesn't have second level
she
spells.
should do.
Okay, we might need to
Won't
update
get
her
second
sheet
level
sometime.
Hang on, I need to have a look at
because-
that.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
don't
you
get
can
second level
have
still,
5. You can have 5 more health, Logan. You also have your 10 temp HP. So you got 19 health in total now. So yeah, there you
Oh.
go.
No,
No,
total
Oh
health
no,
would
she
be
doesn't because she's only
yeah.
second level in cleric.
Yeah, she's only second.
She won't get second level spells.
Third
until
level.
third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which you will all be pleased to know you have just reached level 4. As we end the session tonight.
Yay!
Excellent. I'm immediately leveling myself.
Part of the minute arc.
No, you've reached a milestone, not an arc.
Ability.